Welcome to the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. If you don't know, we go live every day, 9 o'clock UK time. And what we do, we talk about Thailand, Philippines, Asia. We have a great conversation in the chat about everything what goes down in the community. We also have a 5-point bulletin tonight, We're talking about be careful when you are abroad. We're talking about being careful. And I want to be talking about different aspects of being careful abroad tonight. We also got a poll. The poll is have you been scammed abroad? Have you been scammed abroad? That's one. I see there. Dixie Norman's coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. Cake Protector Unit Gold Inc. You change your name, Gold Inc. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Have you ever been scammed abroad? And on the bottom right hand corner, we have a super chat button where we spread love on the super chat side of the game. Tonight we got Hennessy for the enemies. Hope Gold goes in and gets get the chip inside of the game going on. You know what I'm saying? It was a good one. We got Champagne, we got Jim Beam, we got Gucci aftershave, we got Versace aftershave. We're smelling good, looking good, and being the best version of ourselves and staying in our lane. You know what I mean? So good to see that Dixie Norma saying pumping it through. Most definitely, we're pumping it through, without a doubt, Yes, Dixie Norma saying, have you changed your name to Cake Protection Unit Gold Inc? You know what I'm saying? That is that's unbelievable, bro. Cake Protection Unit Gold Inc. It's all happening, bro. You know what I mean? The ones on my left, okay, okay. Okay, so we've been pumping it through. We've been pumping it through. The one, my one on my eye left. I'm not sure what you're saying, bro. You know what I mean? I'm not sure what you're saying. Yeah. So if you're in the building pumping it through, we're pumping it through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. And tonight we're going to talk about traveling abroad. We're going to talk about when you're traveling and you're a single man. You got to be careful out there. Sometimes sometimes you can get come up on stuck. And I must say that, who's coming through, who's opening the till already, who's opening the till with the Hennessy side of the game, cake. You know what I mean? Who's opening the cake? We're gonna cake mad. Gonna protect the cake, without a doubt. I like that one. Protect the cake. You gotta protect the cake. You know what I mean? You got people out here trying to take cake. You can't make this stuff up. Yeah. We're drinking Hennessy for the enemies already. We're pumping through down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. The game is we're opening the till and we're going in, spreading love. It's all about spreading love, and the cake is getting sweeter and life is getting better. You know what I'm saying? We're pumping through, we've been working hard. Life is good, you know what I mean? So, we just get slowly but surely. The race is not for the swift. It's for those who can endure it, you know what I mean? So we're enduring it out here. We're just keeping positive, you know what I mean? Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, Gold Inc. coming through with the Hennessy, with the warm up side of the game. Let's get the Hennessy for the enemies, for the cake, Hennessy for the cake stealers, protection, cake protection. You can't make this stuff up. Cake protection side of the game. Hennessy for the cake protection side of the game. You know what I'm saying? You can't make it up, mate. Down at the Club Fillers, we're drinking Hennessy. You know what I mean? You got to warm it up for the enemies. You know what I mean? You know how the game is. The race is not for the swift. It's for those who can endure it, And we're pumping through, you know what I mean? With the Hennessy, you know what I mean? Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight, Gold Inc. coming through and supporting the cause, you know what I'm saying? Supporting the cause, no doubt. No doubt about it, man. You know what I mean? We're pumping through. So let's get it going on. Sean the Prawn is in the building. Good to see you there. Sean the Prawn coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Man like Sean the Prawn's in the building, you know what I'm saying? We're here, man. We're here, you know what I mean? So we're pumping it through, I should have a couple of stories for you tonight, you know what I mean? So, you know how the game is. We just mix and blend, you know what I mean? Golding, big up, man, for the warm-up side of the game of the cake. You know what I mean? Oh, mate. Mmm. 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 Mm. All right, Death Row. So should I design a Club Fillers Inc. t-shirts? I mean, it's totally up to you guys, man. I don't know what you want to do, man. I mean, if you want to waste your money on it, bro, totally up to you, Death Row. You want to make a Club Fillers Inc. You want to make a Club Fillers Inc. What? Should I make a design a Club Fillers Inc. tattoo? I don't know, bro. Club Fillers Inc. tattoo. You can't make this stuff up, bro. You know what I mean? I won't be getting no tattoo, though. I can tell you that. Yeah, we're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. What's going on with this now? Are we here? You know what I mean? Okay, down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. If you do want to, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, learn, repeat, stay in your lane. You understand? Stay in your lane before you get your ass timed out for foolishness. Right, the till is open down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You know how the game is. You know what I mean? Right, we're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight, chopping it up, mixing it up, and pumping it through. Okay, the till is open. The first 30 seconds, that's setting the standards. Yeah, the cake is getting sweeter. The cake is getting better. The cake is getting sweeter, and we're on a peace treaty side of the game. So the cake is getting better, without a doubt, man. We've got to keep it up. We've got to keep it up. And I've been doing my daytime streams. I've been doing my nighttime streams. And I've been working hard and putting it in, putting the hours in, trying to keep it as entertaining as possible, trying to the daytime. I got to work on the daytime streams. I've been just trying to do the daytime stream when I'm out and about. But we've been getting help from, some people and the daytime. And then, the nighttime, we're coming through. So, I'm working double shift, man. But, the truth of the matter is this, look, mate, I asked in a motivational speech the other day, would you rather be broke? Or would you rather be tired or broke? And everybody put tired. So, you know what I'm saying? I choose tired myself. I'd rather be tired than broke. So, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And when you have to graft it out, sometimes you just got to graft it out, put the work in, and see what comes up on trumps. You know what I mean? After that, without a doubt. You know what I mean? Without a doubt. Without a doubt, down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. So, like I said, this is my work and this is what I do for work. If it's not organic to you and it's not something that you're organic to, well, unfortunately, I can't do anything about that. But I know that this is work for me. You understand? This is definitely work for me. Okay, so you know what I mean, and I am. You need higher info to protect your till. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, look, man, all these jokes about cake stealing and all kind of things like that. Listen, let me tell you something about me. Look, mate. Let me tell you something about me. Look, you're never going to see me go around someone and try and cake stealing and doing all kind of things like that. I am a person where I just stay in my lane and do my live stream and just do me. You understand? I probably got the less cake in the whole genre. You know what I'm saying? But the point is, I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm still not going to lose my dignity over YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm still not going to lose my dignity and my pride. But what I've got the greatest clout. You know what I mean? And I've got the greatest 7 pillars. So you can't touch that. You know what I'm saying? And then, they support when they're ready. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to lose my mind and lose my dignity and lose my pride just because I want somebody else's cake. So what I'm going to do is stay in my lane and enjoy my lane and have fun in my lane. I know I've got a good lane. I'm doing my thing. And I'm happy to what I got. We opened the till already. And whoever else wants to open the till, we're ready to do that. You can. You know what I mean? I see you there, DP Explorer. Good to see you. I saw you over today at Cheap Charlie's live stream. Big up to Cheap Charlie doing a great live stream today. He did a great live stream today, and he got some good cake. You know what I'm saying? I saw you over there at Cheap Charlie's stream today. You know what I mean? And only putting double shift in the genre. Well, sometimes you just got to just do what you got to do. Sometimes good. I see their mark coming true. You know what I mean? The thing is when your back's against the wall, you got to come out fighting. You can't just sit down and lay down and let it happen. You know what I mean? When all the things are all going wrong all around you and everything's tearing all around you, and you know what I mean, and this is happening and the finance is up to the wall and you can't get the shit together, boy, you got to double up and double and triple up your hustle, man. You know what I mean? The universe is saying to you, we want you to work. I want you to work. You know what I mean? I don't want you to get comfortable. You know what I mean? So you better get double shift going on. And boy, if you're complaining, well, complain. But would you rather be broke or would you rather be tired or broke? You know what I mean? So that's the time when you got to work the hardest when things get tough. You know what I mean? And things against the wall. So I'm working as hard as I can. What can I do? I can't do anything else, bruv. This is the life I chose, man. So you might as well do it to the best of your ability. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And I'm trying to stay in my lane and we're on a peace treaty. We're still on a peace treaty side of the game, guys. We're still on a peace treaty side of the game. I know some people are trying to break the peace treaty. I'm on a peace treaty side of the game. And, slowly but surely I'm moving on. I've moved on. I think I've moved on already. Mentally, I've moved on. So, you know what I mean? We're still on the peace treaty side of the game and I've moved on. You know what I mean? I don't want to look back. I don't want to look back. I just want to just keep looking forward. You know what I mean? I don't really want to look back because I got so much to do looking forward. I just really ain't got no time to start looking back. And, it takes a real man to stand up and move forward. Somebody who holds grudges, they say a successful man, it's not about even forgiving, but a successful man moves forward, and an unsuccessful man hold grudges. I don't hold grudges. I'm just moving forward, bro. You know what I'm saying? I keep going, bro. You know what I mean? Mark coming through with the Hennessy for the enemies. You know what I mean? We got 2 double shots for the double shots coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. That's a nice shot there at the Club Fillers Inc. We're gonna finish this Hennessy, man. Spreading love. That's what it's about, man. Spreading love. You know what I mean? Cake. Getting the cake up. You know what I mean? Don't let me have to start again. Who job bless, no man curse. Don't let me have to start because, we're on a peace treaty side of the game. But we are on a peace treaty side of the game. So I've moved on, guys. Look, it's time, so I can move on. I can move on. I have that choice. So some people want to call me simp and some people want to call me this and some people want to call me stupid and some people want to call me, I'd never forgive if somebody did this to me. Listen, man, I'm a man. I'm a grown man. And I move on and I move on. You understand? People can say whatever they want to say. I'm a grown man and I move on. And I'm a boss at the same time. So, boy, I can do that. I'm not a child who's going to sit down and hold grudges and things like that. And I'm not going to let things happen twice. But I'm not going to sit down and I'm not a child, bro. Who's going to just sit down and start. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say, man, listen, man, it's in the past, but don't do it again. But let's move on. You understand? That's what I'm saying. But it takes a real man to do that, doesn't it? Mark coming through at the Hennessy for the enemies. You understand? We got to wheel off the enemies because it looks like they're trying to come left, right, and center. I don't know where they're coming from. New ones are trying to come in the field, but boy, we got Hennessy for them. We're going to hit them with some hardcore Hennessy. Anybody else want to drop a shot? Join in with the Dono train with the Hennessy shot we're going in tonight. Hennessy, man. We hit them with some Hennessy. Man, when I'm ready, I just spray some nice Gucci aftershave. I'm smelling good. I got my Gucci aftershave. I'm smelling good. I'm looking good. I'm being the best version of myself. You understand? Man, I did my washing today. You know what I'm saying? We're going out there. It's all happening. We're looking for a big weekend. Man, who's going to stop us, man? We got to keep working. 55 in the chat. We're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. The man I go change his name to Cake Protection Unit Inc. Oh my gosh. Oh my God. You can't make this stuff up, bro. I tell you. You can't make this stuff up, bro. Cake Protection Inc. Oh my Lord God. Cake done for CC starts stream. Cake is done for Barry when CC starts streams. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe that. I believe that. And the truth, I don't believe that. I don't believe it's done for anybody. I believe that Charlie would, and Charlie's a person who will share his cake with everybody. Charlie's a person who will share his cake because a lot Charlie's cakes come from. I got a lot of Charlie's cake. Charlie will share his cake. Charlie will share his cake. Charlie will share his clout. Charlie will raid your stream. He's the GOAT, man. So no, I don't think he's even on that kind of. You're just causing trouble. Stop causing trouble. And we don't want to talk about the GOAT today because if you cause trouble like that, you're getting timed out. You know what I mean? Like I said, everybody's got their own. Everybody's got their own lane. And there's some people. Some people's not. There's some people's gonna go in some people's stream, and there's some people's gonna go in other people's stream. So everybody's got their own cake. So we're not here to cause trouble. Definitely not with the GOAT because he's the one who's helped everybody to come through. So that's all good. You know what I mean? But I'm glad to see that he's. I'm glad to see Charlie's coming back on the scene as well. And I might even take a break when Charlie comes on the scene too, because that gives me a chance to even take a little bit of a break. I've been going hard, so if he does come back on the scene and he does do some great live stream, that give me a little time to step back and say, "All right, cool." You know what I mean? I held pulse for a little while. Someone else can hold pulse now. You know what I mean? That's the way I do it. You know what I mean? Why did you give up that dollar store aftershave? That was the boss stuff for years. Was it the dollar store aftershave? I can't. I mean, come on, man. You step the grade, we step your game up. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You elevate. You know what I mean? You elevate. I remember the one where I used to. I think that was the one I used to use. But we elevate, don't you? You know, you go from. That's what I'm saying. You go from one place, then you move up. You go. You move with you. What it is like this. You got to grow with your channel. So if your channel's growing and you're getting donors and you're getting things, it don't make sense. If I was in the same place with the same dollar aftershave and doing exactly the same thing, which I know some people will do. You don't know how much money you give them; they're still going to be in exactly the same position. Well, then I mean, bro, come on, bro. I mean, I'm trying to. You're supposed to grow with your channel. So, seeing your channel's growing, you're supposed to have new Versace aftershave, new Gucci aftershave, new Hennessy, champagne. You grow with your channel, so you know what I mean. New outfits, new clothes, new this. You know what I mean. New chairs, new. You grow with your channel, so you show that your channel that you're putting your money, reinvesting your money. You know, you're a businessman. Like that's why I got my new Hennessy here, ready to go. I'm a businessman, so I'm working within the business. You don't just give me money and I go downhill. You give me money, I'm going up. You know what I'm saying? You give me more money, I'm going more up. You know, you give me more money, I'm traveling the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it's supposed to be. You're supposed to use the money and the things that you have to elevate yourself. You know, as far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? Yeah, so there you go. Down at the Club Phyllis Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know? Okay, give us great advice. Okay. You know, there you go. Damn it. If anybody comes with any negativity, unfortunately, you're going to be, you're not going to last too long in this game of streams. Jim Beam should not be last to Easter. Yeah, I mean, not many people are on the Jim Beam side of the game. You know, it's Lewis Cabot bought this Jim Beam. You know, what I mean, we haven't been. This is a whole liter bottle as well of Jim Beam. You know what I mean? So we can start on the Jim Beam as well. You know what I mean? It's an option. Then big up to Lewis Cabot, man. The man, the legend. You know what I'm saying? We still got it there, but you know what I mean? You know, there you go. So you can take the mick as much as you want, but the truth of the matter is, I'm elevating. I've done so much. I've done some great things. I've been there. I've done some great things. It's not about buying alcohol and that's it. I've been elevating my life. And elevating. I've actually traveled to Brazil. I've traveled to Ukraine. I've done this for months on end. I've done great things. So I'm moving forward. You know what I mean? So, I don't need to do too much explaining, though. You know what I'm saying? Any attacks against the cake is nuked, then, boss. You know how the game is, bro. They don't last. They don't last too long around here. No negativity. Keep it positive. 100%, man. 100%. 100%. 100%. We're on a positivity, man, and we're on a peace treaty side of the game. So, you know what I'm saying? It's not even about hating on no other group. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to man up myself personally, guys. I'm trying to man up and just trying to be a man. And not even trying to be a man. It's just not me to war with. It's not me to be at war with people. It's not me to be at war with any man. It's me to be. I'm the one from school days. I work from school days. You can ask any of my friends growing up when I was 20 upwards and I was having a lot of money. It was me the one who was elevating everybody. You know, my friends used to say to me, Barry, how come you always got money? I said, the reason why I always got money because I work every day. Because I know other people who work every day ain't got money. I said, well, listen, I know money management is extremely important. You know what I'm saying? It's extremely important. You've got to have good money management. It don't make sense. You know, you got to understand. And I used to train my friends. Like, listen, it's about you got to go. You got as a man. It's very hard to be a man, and you got to because what it is, you got to go hunt the money. You got to keep the money, and then you got to grow the money. You understand what I'm saying? Or grow your business from the money. One of those two. And reinvest. I've reinvested a lot of my money back into the business, and done things with it. So that's what it is. What it is. The problem is some people they just go get the money. They work hard to get the money, but then they get the money, then they give it to everybody else. They don't even pay themselves first. So you gotta invest in yourself and elevate yourself. You know what I mean? It's tough. So there's a lot to learn. Money managing is extremely important. It don't make sense being the man who makes all the money and then you can't keep it. These guys will make 20 grand a month every month in the city, but they can't keep a penny. I mean, they spend it on all kind of things. You know what I mean? It's extravagant meals and this, that, and mortgages and different cars and Ferraris and But so it's not how much money you make; it's how much money you can keep. You know what I mean? We at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Okay, okay. Trying for the cable. It's cool. It's cool. Yeah. No, Cabo likes Jim Beam. Cabo's a Jim Beam man. Yeah, Cabo's a Jim Beam man. Cabo's a Jim Beam man, without a doubt. You know what I mean? Okay. Uh, I'm not ready for Philippines. I'll say it and I'll say it again. I'll say it, I'll say it again about Philippines. The thing about Philippines is this. Listen, usually by this time of the year, I'm ready to go. I'm ready, booked up, already done. By September, I'm booked. And I'm gearing up for the next 3 months to go. And this year has been it's been a tough year, man. It's been a tough year for business, bro. It's been a tough year for business, guys. It's not been easy. And, I haven't got my F off money, which I want to go. So I don't feel comfortable with it. I don't feel comfortable going without. I want to go with my F off money because the thing is, like I did say before, I'm a very good money management. I'm very good at money management. And what I usually do is I have my savings, I have my F off money, and then I have my money, which is my own money. You know what I mean? So, but I don't want to go into my savings to go on holiday. I want to go on holiday with my F off money. Well, this year hasn't been fruitful. So I've got enough F off money where I can say, well, I'm booking my holiday. I don't give a damn. I'm out of here, guys. I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? It's not been like that. So, you know what I mean? I just got what can I do? I've got to keep working. I'm working double shift. I'm working as hard as I can. I'm trying to, you know what I mean? I'm trying to say to myself, boy, if I'm going to if I'm throwing everything at the wall, if something comes up on Trump, you never know. Something could come up on Trump. Then we're good. But if we don't come up on Trump, unfortunately, we're gonna be in the UK, and everybody's gonna be in Thailand and Philippines. So Thailand, Philippines ain't going nowhere. So I can't just be chasing down. So I can't be chasing a dream. I only can live with what I'm living with, man. Unfortunately, it's the way it is. I ain't no millionaire. I ain't rich. So there you go. You know what I mean? 10 soldiers in the hold for the 23rd, 21 soldiers. Hourly strong 21 soldiers. I see that. I see you. I see you there. Yeah. I see you there. You know what I mean? Pocket watch is doing his thing in his lane. Without a doubt. You know what I mean? But, like I said, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I'm always up for. Listen, I'm not going to time people out for foolishness. Listen, guys, don't get it twisted. The boss is up for jokes, laughs, entertainment. I'm up for all that. I don't mind that. I just don't like people attacking me. That's all. If you want to run jokes, you want to have laughs, you want to even laugh at my glasses or whatever you want to laugh at, that's fine. But if you start attacking, then that's different. Or if you make the chat into a war zone, then that's different. If you're out for laughs and jokes, I'm the funny. I could be the funniest guy ever. You know what I mean? You can have your jokes and laugh. You know what I mean? Or you can ask any questions about Thailand, Philippines, Asia, the topic of the day. But the only thing I don't like is when people just come bowling in the chat with onslaught of attack. You know what I'm saying? Onslaught of attack is like, what do you want me to do? Sit down here and just be getting attacked just like that? I don't see no one else's chat coming in. Someone just comes in and starts bowling in with an onslaught of attack. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't sit here and take that. I just say, boy, you know what I mean? Double shift side of the game, without a doubt, man. Double shift. Have to do it, bruv. Have to do it. You have to put it in sometimes. You know, listen, guys, listen. When your back's against the wall, you got to come out fighting, bro. And how do you come out fighting? You got to double up your hustle. And you got to go harder. You got to throw everything you can at it and say, boy, you know what? It's all or nothing. You know what I'm saying? You got to say all or nothing. It's all or nothing. And that means if you have to wake up in the daytime and go live and then wake up in the evening and go live, well, hey, you know what I'm saying? And you have to do your business around there. But sometimes in life, you just got to just throw everything at it and say, man, I want to see whatever sticks, whatever sticks somewhere. And when you do that, guys, you come up on jump and you do get to the Philippines. You do get to the Philippines when you do that. When you do that, when you say, right, I'm throwing everything I can at this shit, and I'm throwing everywhere I can, work as hard as I can to get wherever I can, that's when you do get to the Philippines. Because something's going to come up. Something's going to be like, bang. Then it's like, oh, shit. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the universe wants you to do. The universe wants you to come out your comfort zone. They don't want you to be in your comfort zone to get to the Philippines. They want you to come out your comfort zone and double up your hustle and show that you really want to get to the Philippines. And when you do that, bang, someone hits you with some soldiers. Bang, this happens. Bang, you have a good run. Have we not picking up the soldiers? Has the soldiers not been picking up since I've been going hard? Has it not been picking up where, you know, we used to only get one, used to be relying on, you know, a few people to soldiers with London Cabby, J. Smith, Barron, a few of my soldiers. And you see other people start coming in and chipping in with the soldiers and things like that. You don't see that happening because I'm showing the universe that I want it. I'm hungry for it. You know, I'm hungry for it. That's what he wants you to know. He wants to see if you're hungry or not. You know, the world don't give lazy people things, bro. You know, you got to work for it hard, whatever your game is. You know. Okay, if you have any questions, put it in the chat. We're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Okay, jokes are aggressive, Barry. Lighten up. Jokes are aggressive, Barry. Lighten up, sir. I'm not. I'm not. I have no. You know, I see there no beef, vegetables only. Boss get invited to Xmas party. Boss, did you get invited to? Well, I can't. I'm not going to go anyway, so it don't make sense if it's going to be. I hope it's going to be a great thing for them, and I hope they do their thing. And I'm wishing the best for them, man. You know, I wish them all the best, man. You know, I hope the Xmas party works out. You know, I admire AE. I think I do admire AE. Her hustle is off the chain. You know, and Charlie did what Charlie did for Sexy Bar. He's never going to take credit for it, but people know in the community that, you know, he elevated them from, you know, I remember, I never ever forget the day, and I'm not even talking about, I never forget the day when Charlie went there with his live stream, and AE said she's going to go back to farming. She's going to go back to her country and go back to farming because the club, the bar was dead. There was nobody in there. You know what I mean? I was like, God damn. She was like, she's going back to farming. I never forget that. And look at them now. You know what I mean? They're way up in the air, man. They're flying like it ain't no tomorrow. And they got a great live stream. They got great cake. Then, I mean, they got a great formula. And, you know, they're doing some great stuff. And they're in their own lane, you know what I mean? So, you know, I admire AE's hustle, man. That hustle. Everyone's got some hustle, bro. I'll tell you that, man. Some hustle. But, yeah, 50 in the chat. We're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. What we're talking about, what we're on about. And guys, I got to get to subject because you know how the game is. We got to get on to subject. What's your guess of where Charlie's flying to this month? I haven't got a clue, bro. I was trying to work it out. I haven't got a clue. I ain't got a clue. I mean, if I was to guess, what would I say? Probably Thailand. I would probably say Thailand. And my next choice would probably be Mexico. Next choice would be Brazil, something like that. Thailand, Mexico, Brazil, one of them three. I put my money on them three. I really don't know. You know what I mean? He's not giving away much clues, so you know what I mean. I don't know. Okay, you know what I mean. Okay. Yeah, I mean, listen. I'm not YouTube. I'm not travel, learn, repeat. I'm not YouTube. So you know, I mean, you know. I'm not YouTube, bro, so I can't. Yeah, and look, man, listen, let me explain something to you. Look, I can bring you now or in the daytime to Filipino YouTubers who's got 30, 40, 50,000 subscribers, bro. 30, 40, 50,000 subscribers. They're Filipino YouTubers. You know, they got 30, 40, 50,000 subscribers. You know, 40, 50,000 people from subscribers, and 40,000, 20,000, 16,000, 20,000 subscribers, Filipino. And they barely hardly got 10 people in their chat. You know what I mean? This is the game of YouTube. Subscribers don't mean anything. I told you that already. Subscribers doesn't mean that your cake's any good. It doesn't, and they hardly get any super chats or anything else. They monetize. So, it's just, you can look at subscribers. Subscribers don't mean anything. Subscribers are just numbers on the screen. You know what I mean? It's the recipe of your cake what makes it sweet. You understand that? And if you don't believe me, look at Sexy Bar. She haven't got a load of subscribers. They don't have how much bunch of people in their chat, but their cake recipe and their cake is sweet. You look at Charlie. Charlie's got a really good recipe. You know what I mean? He's got 10,000 subscribers. He's got recipes off the chain. You know what I mean? So come to me with subscribers don't mean anything. So big up to Cheap Charlie for that live stream. It was good anyway. Big up to all the people cake stealing from Cheap Charlie. I personally don't think it was cake stealing. Personally, listen. One thing about Cheap Charlie, people warm to him and people like him, and people like his style and people like his thing. So I don't personally think it was all cake stealing. I think Cheap Charlie loves that all vloggers come in his chat and enjoy his chat. I think he likes it like that. He mods down all the vloggers and all the YouTubers, and he likes it like that. And people come in there and they enjoy. One thing I must say about that Charlie's live stream is that there is peace down there. There is not no war zone down there. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of vloggers where everybody's there, but nobody's not warring with each other. You know what I mean? There's not no onslaught of war. And and I'm in mod this, and I still don't see still don't see the madness what I see in my chat. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it's cake steal. I just think some people just come to say hello. Some people drop some soldiers. I usually drop soldiers, but today I was laying low. I was doing some things, so I was just laying low. Johnny's a great guy, man. So people want to turn up for him. That's good. Mm. Yeah, exactly. Has a good heart. Exactly that, man. It's the truth. It's the truth. That's the truth. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? A lot of people stole. That's rubbish. That's a load of rubbish. That's a load of rubbish. That's a whole load of rubbish. When you're talking about Steph Travel, get out of here. That's a whole load of rubbish. That's a whole load of rubbish. You have a choice when it comes to Steph Traveler. You can destroy your own cake. You can destroy your own cake. With your behavior. Your behavior can destroy your cake. That's where you got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? And if you act the way he acts, I'm not surprised that people don't want to, support him. But I don't want to talk about him anyway when it comes to Steph Traveler. But you know what I mean? So there you go. Interest, you choose to more. Okay. He says today people I wanted to time out on the block end being great donors after a while. Yeah, I saw that, and he has that talent. Charlie has that talent to be that patient with people till they turn to super chats. Unfortunately, I just don't have that, my friend. Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of patience. I just don't have it. I mean, if I had that kind of patience, then I would probably have more donors. But I don't have that kind of patience. If somebody comes in with onslaught of attack and attacking me, I don't give them a second line to come off with that. They're on the ban list quick. Boom. Ban list. I don't even give them a second chance. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't give them triggers out the donor me, mate. You know what I mean? So, unfortunately, I don't have that talent. I mean, there you go. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. Down at Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Yeah, okay, Yeah, okay. So, I mean, like I said to you, so, that's foolishness for that guy, Joke, whatever he's saying, Joke thing. That's foolishness when it comes to that guy. Some people can mess up their own cake. You can, and you know what I mean. People, and then when they make all the mess of their own cake, like Steph Traveler, then they want to blame everybody else that they stole your cake. You know what I'm saying? They make a mess of themselves, and then they want to blame you for it. You know what I mean? They haven't got an ounce of accountability about their own actions. And that's the kind of people I want to stay away from. So I don't even want to talk about it. Let's move on to something else. Let's move on. Right, guys. Patience is a virtue, yeah, something like that. I need more because I don't have more. I don't have it. Trust me, I don't have it. My band hand is strong. You know what I'm saying? I mean, so I don't have it. That's just the way it is. Right. Anyway, guys, we got a conversation to talk about tonight. We have a 5 point bulletin, and we need to get through this because time is ticking. And you know what I'm saying, we're going to get on to this 5 point bulletin. Tonight we are talking about the things you've got to be careful of when you are abroad. When you are traveling abroad and you're a single man, guys, anything could happen to you. There's anything could happen to you. Trust me. You know, this ain't no joke. It's like you're vulnerable, and you know you can get gobbled up very easy if you don't know what you're doing. You know, and thankfully in the 7 years, uh, you know, I've had issues, but I haven't really had no issues. So you know what I'm saying. We're going to talk about a few things tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel 49 in the chat. Keep the super chats going, keep it pumping through at the Club Fillers Inc. Supporting the cause with the Hennessy side of the game. Let's get into talking about the 5 things which you've got to be careful of when you are traveling abroad. Let's keep it going like this down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, guys, be careful of the women and the drinks on your drinks. You know, abroad, you know, it's not every country does it. I've never really had that in Thailand. I mean, I have. I have. One day I met this girl this is only the one incident I've ever had in Thailand in all the I think in all the years I've been going to Thailand. One day I met this girl this is what happened. I went to go and get a facial. I went to go and get a facial in the facial in the thing upstairs, and I was with one girl at the time as well. And no, actually, I was by myself. I was by myself. I was the second time I went there with a girl. First time I went, I was by myself. I went to go and get a facial. You know them facials where they take out all your impurities and they do all these things with your face and they butter you up and they make you feel they'll make you look handsome again. You know what I mean? I used to get a lot of them when I was in Thailand because I'm an ugly guy. You know what I'm saying? So I used to get a lot of them and make you feel look handsome again. I used to get my teeth done cleaned as well. And it was all like that kind of stuff. So I went to go and get my face done. And I saw this girl, and she was a dime, guy. She was a dime piece, man. I was like, God damn, this girl's a dime piece, bro. You know what I'm saying? And she actually was doing my face. I think she was doing my face. Yeah, she was doing my face, and she did a good job. And back then, this was a long years ago. This was about, I don't know, about 10, 15 years ago. Back then, small money was good. And she did my face, and I paid for the thing, and I tipped her 500 baht. I tipped her 500 baht, I never forget. And it worked out, I got a number anyway, because you know how the game is in Thailand, you know what I mean? But she was a dime, you know what I'm saying? So I called her up and everything, and I arranged to meet her in Lucifer Club. And we arranged to meet in Lucifer Club. We had a good time. We had some drinks and everything else, and it was cool. And then we went for something to eat in the Marine Disco. If you know the Marine Disco, if you walk through the alley, you sit down, there's a Marine Disco. And at that time, I had my food on the table, everything, I had my drinks, and I had to go to the toilet. I went to the toilet, and I went to the toilet, and I was coming back, and I saw the lady do something like this on top of the glass, like this, like this one. I didn't really think nothing of it at the time. I thought, what's this woman doing with my glass? You know what I'm saying? I didn't think nothing of it. She went like this on top of the glass. So I was like, God damn, what was this woman doing? But anyway, I didn't really think nothing of it, you know what I'm saying? And I drank my drink, and I was just like, just chilling, and we had some food. We went back to my hotel, and I went back to my room, and I just knocked out. I just went to sleep. I just knocked out. I didn't wake, and I didn't even do single man side of the game. I woke up, and my phone was gone, and I think some money out my wallet was gone, and a few things. And I woke up, she was still there. And she was trying to say that she fell asleep We fell asleep and someone came in the room in the middle of the night and took and took my and then and took my phone and took my money. That's what she was trying to say. So I was like, all right, cool. The phone was gone. What I mean, it was a nice phone, it was an expensive phone, but the phone was gone. And I was like, all right, cool. And she said she wanted to go police station, and she wanted to go police station. I didn't want to go police station. She said she wants to go to report it. And I said, okay, let's go. Went to report it. She reported it. This, that, stolen. That was the end of that. And I something just told me this girl did it to me. This girl did me, man. This girl did me, and I wasn't feeling too good. So, I remember I finished the night and only gave her $100. Yeah, that's it. I gave her $100 because I knew it was her. I just knew. I just couldn't understand because I woke up kind of dazed as well. Anyway, I got on the Facebook with her. I think it was on Facebook, and I said to her, yeah, I said to her, yeah, I know what you did the other day. I know you, I know you. It was you because after a couple of days, I was thinking that something just went right. So I got on the phone. I told her that, and she got all defensive, and she said, no, it wasn't me. And someone came in the room, and you lost your thing, and she never spoke to me again. And I saw her in Pattaya. The whole time I saw her in Pattaya, she never spoke to me again. You know what I'm saying? And one day, it was about 7 years later or something like that, or 5 years later. And when I was living, I saw this girl inside. What's it called inside 808 Club, and she was looking fit and sexy. And I checked her, got her number, I called her, and she said to me, and I said, yeah, man, I want you to come around. I want to do single, man, whatever it is, come around. And then she was like, oh, I've been with you before. I said, when? And she told me the story. She told me the story. It was her, the same lady. I was like, God damn, you're the same lady who was working in the mall. And she's probably about 50 odd now. And yeah, so, be careful of your drinks, guys. Be careful of them drinks, bro, because some girls are on that thing. You know what I mean? Okay, you know what I mean? They're on that thing. You know what I mean? Righty ho. Okay. Okay. Okay, someone says this channel is good, especially when muted. Okay, let's mute you then. Bye. Okay, there you go. Okay, okay, let's keep it going. Right. Okay. Okay, let's go down to the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Let's go to number 2. Okay. Right. That was that. So, incredible story. I see you there. Another one-off basket. You know how the game is. Yeah. So anyway, number four. Be careful of the taxi scams, guys, and the jet ski scams. Jet ski scams is an easy way of people getting money out of you. People with jet skis, because what they're gonna do is just the jet ski's already broken. You jump on the jet ski, you go down in the water, bang, something falls off because it's going to fall off anyway because the screws are loose and you broke it. You know what I'm saying? You broke the jet ski now. And they're looking 30, 40, 50, 60,000 pounds, 30,000 bucks. And it was only the fact that they could have screwed back on the bloody jet ski. They're going to go and find a piece and screw it back on. And you broke the jet ski now, and it's a scam. And it's happened to many people. And that's why I didn't go on the jet ski when I was there for 7 years. I didn't go on a jet ski because they're going to scam you. And, be careful of the motorbike taxis as well. Motorbike taxi men. It's a mafia owned motorbike taxi. The taxis have to put on the meter, legally have to put on the meter when it comes to a car. But in a motorbike taxi men, they're just mafias. They stick together. And I'll tell you an incident. I'm with some girl. So I pick up this dime piece from Walker Street with this dime piece. So I said, man, you know what? I was like, man, I was living up in Sukhumvit at this time, and I never had a motorbike. I said, we have to take a taxi. It was raining. I said, we have to take a taxi because it was raining. You know what I'm saying? So I went to the taxi man. It was some young you. I said, how much is it going to be? I said, he told me something crazy like 500. I think he said something. No, I think he said something. Can't remember how much he said. I think it said something like 700 baht or something like that to go to Sukhumvit. And I was like, no, I'm not paying no 700 baht. I'll pay you. And I said to him, I'll pay you 400 baht. And the girl was there and everything. He was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? He was like, okay. So me and the girl jumped on the bike, and I got to my destination. And the guy said 700 baht because it was raining. And because it was raining a lot, but I mean, bloody hell, I mean, what's the difference if it's raining and the rain is coming down on me, the rain's coming down on him? Oh, because it was raining so much and we got so wet, it's 700 baht. So I said, you said 400 baht before I left. I'm not paying you 700 baht before it's 400 baht. So the lady, the girl went to go and give the money to the guy because she felt embarrassed. You know what I mean? So I can't remember. I didn't let her pay for it. I didn't let her pay for it because I'm not gonna let no girl pay for it. It don't make no sense. I just paid the 700. But you know what I mean? You know, so he got the 700 out of me anyway. But you know what I mean? It's like, you know, they can be on some shysty stuff, man, if you don't be careful. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You're gonna be on some shysty stuff, you know what I mean, if you don't be careful, you know what I mean? So be careful, you know what I mean? I got scammed by a man pretending to be a woman, yeah. That's why it's always good to have a tie with you because they won't get you scammed. Well, you know, I was with a, yeah, and that's what happened with me. So be careful of that jet ski, and be careful of the motorbike taxi man because everybody's hustling. Everybody's hustling. Some people will say one price and then come with another price the next minute. You know what I mean? Mark said he got scammed by a woman pretending to be a woman. Man, pretending to be a woman. Stay in your lane, Mark. Stay in your lane. I mean, I've never been scammed by a LB before, and I don't think I will be. I mean, when you go to Thailand, that's something I haven't put on the list. If you don't know what he's talking about LBs. LBs is something you you have to be careful of, bro. You got to be careful of the LBs because some of the women do look like men. And if it's your get down, it's not my get down. I love women, but you can. Some of them really do look like women. You know what I mean? Righty ho, let's keep it pumping through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Okay, right. So let's keep it going. Righty ho, number 3 now. Be careful of spending all your money and going broke. Let me tell you something about Pattaya, guys. Everybody goes broke. Everybody, even Arabs. I remember I was with an Arab guy. And this Arab guy. He we went broke, and he was Arab. You know, he was from Kuwait. And I was shocked because everybody goes broke in Pattaya. Every nationality goes broke except Arab people. Arab people don't go broke because they got oil money. You understand? Well, he went broke anyway. And he said he called his friend. He just called his friend and said, send me some money. That's all he said. And he said, yeah, Barry, come with me. We're going Western Union. We went Western Union. Then he said to me, look, I just told my friend to send me some money. Look how much money he sent me. It was something like 200 and something thousand baht, something like that. You know, something crazy. And we was on the, you know, if you go on Orchard Street, there's a Kingfish lobster place where you can eat lobster outside on the beach and outside lobster and fresh fish. We was eating lobster, free big meal. The meal came up to like 5,000 baht and everything else like that. You know what I mean? And you know, because one thing I know about bonding, Arab bonding is like this. I've never seen in my life no nationality of people who can bond like Arab people. I've never seen it. Their bonding is second to none. And if you're in with them, they'll help you like a mother. If you ever get yourself in trouble, they'll help you like a mother. It's a pity that we can't get them on a YouTube game, with it on the super chat side of the game. It's a pity. Because they really go hard in the field. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, their bonding is second to none, man. It's second to none. And so even Arabs go broke. So everybody goes broke. You know what I mean? Even some Arabs go broke. But of all the people I've ever seen go broke, is Arabs are the less. Arabs are the less what go broke. You know, because sometimes their money can't done. The richest people in Pattaya are Arab people. You know what I mean? And Chinese ties as well. But yeah, so be careful of spending all your money and going broke. This is a very important one because the reason why this is a very important one is that you know, in Pattaya you think things seem cheap. It's designed to look cheap, but it's not cheap. You know what I mean? It's designed to look cheap. When you go for them cheap meals and this and that, and you're designed to look cheap, but it's not. Your money goes like this, quick. You open your wallet, you got thousands of baht, but it goes quickly. It goes quick out the door. And it's designed to look like, yeah, the store's 40 baht meal. I can live off 40 baht meal. I can live off this and I can do that, but it's not. It adds up. It's because you start losing your mind, and then when you lose your mind, that's why they like people who lose their mind and get drunk. The Thai girls in Pattaya love guys who get drunk, because when you get drunk, you're going to be loose balling with your money. You know that. It goes hand in hand. Loose balling with money and drunkenness goes together. So they love when you get drunk. Yeah, get drunk. Yeah, get drunk. Act the fool. Act the fool. Yeah. Act the fool with your money, and then do all this. When you're acting fool with your money, when you're spinning around your money and put your hands up in the air, there's money dropping all 50s dropping out. That's going in her pocket. Let me put that in my pocket. Yeah, you're having fool with your money. You're acting a fool with your money. They like that shit. They like the fools. You're fooling all over yourself, and money's dropping all over the place in their pocket, in it. You know what I mean? So, be careful with the money. Be careful with you going broke, because you're gonna go broke. You're gonna go broke. You can spend a heck of a lot of money in Pattaya. A heck of a lot of money. You know what I mean? You could spend a heck of a lot of money. There's a guy who spent They heard about the guy who spent $90,000 on hookers in 3 months. You know what I'm saying? In 3 months. So, say $90,000. You could spend a heck of a lot of money, more than what you can imagine. You know, I've been with a guy who took me into Russian Gogo and spent 60,000 baht in 2 hours. 60,000 baht in 2 hours. If you want to spend money in that place, Pattaya, you can spend it, bro. You could spend easy, spend a grand, 2 grand a day, and it's not even like you're doing that much. You know what I mean? You go out to the beach, you got a couple of friends, you got this, you go for meals, you go here, you go club it, man. You can spend money. So you see, it's designed to look cheap, but trust me, the money flows like it ain't no tomorrow. You know what I mean? It flows. Heck of a lot of money. Heck of a lot of money. Side of the game. Heck of a lot of money. You know what I mean? How much did you lose? Okay. I bought one of your cap, and in a week they fell off. It's a scam. Yeah. Right. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? All Arabs are rich. Not all Arabs are rich, but I wouldn't say all Arabs are rich, but I would say that probably eight. The thing about Arabs is like this: the ones who are not rich help the ones which are poor. That's what it is. The ones what help the ones what are not rich, they got such bonding. They help, and there's a thing in Arab culture that they can't say no. There's a thing where if they say a certain word, they can't say no. You didn't know that, can you? You know what I'm saying? And they can't say no. And they help each other like a mother. And plus, you got to remember, Arab people get money off the oil every month. Some of them get crazy money off oil money every month. Every month. I know a guy who got, he was getting $10,000 every month off the oil money. He wasn't even working. You ask him, do you work? He said, no, I don't work. I get money off the oil money. You understand? Some of them get 20,000. Some of them, and when they get married, they get like some of them get married. They get like £250,000 for getting married, from the government. You know what I'm saying? So most of them, I would say like 70% of them are rich. And if they're not rich, they get help by other people, because people will give them money. That's just the way their culture is. I had a guy who worked for me, and he was Arab. And he used to get bombarded with Arab people begging him to come off the streets. Bombarded with Arab men saying, look, how much money do you need? I'll pay you. Please come off the street. They didn't want to see him on the streets working as a club filler. You know what I'm saying? Handing out flyers, as Ricky Drama says, can you come in my club, please? They didn't want to see that. They used to give him thousands. People offered him thousands. And when he used to do the club fillers, he was the one who used to get the most money out of all of us. The tips, no, he used to make the most tips out of all of us. People drop 5,000 in his pocket, because when you bring people in a club, you get tips. People give you tips. I've had tips. I've had 3,000, 4,000 baht, 2,000 baht. It's normal. You take someone in the club, you sit them down, people give you 1,000 baht. So by the end of the night, you could have 4,000 or 5,000 baht in tips, just like that, just by bringing people in the club. And he used to get the most tips. He used to get crazy money with tips. People giving him 5,000. Arabs don't play, bro. 5,000, $200, $100. He used to get so much money from tips, it was crazy. So they stick together like a mother, man. Like there's no tomorrow, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with Arabs. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, get the champers going. Get the champers going. Champers. Mm. Okay. 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 I'm only spending about 5 baht a day max. Okay. Okay. Exactly right, boss. Pattaya is designed to extract as much coin as possible from your pocket, and that's 100, 100, 100, 100%. It's to extract as much money as you can out of post. Not you're not supposed to be making money in Pattaya. You're supposed to be spending it. You know what I mean? They get like 40,000 a year off the government. Yeah, some of them. Yeah, that's what they get. That's what they get. They get all that 40,000. I don't know. Everybody gets different kind of money, but they get a lot of money off the government. you know, of the oil money, just off oil, just for turning up, off oil, man. And they're not even working. You know what I'm saying? So don't play with Arabs, man. Arabs don't play. As I said, it's just a pity that they're not on the YouTube side of the game doing super chats because they would go hard. They'll be on Pinky side of the game hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, and they should pay to stack it. Okay, okay. Mm, mm, okay. It's a hustle act. Connect for I think girls cheating. Okay, okay. Mm. Yeah, okay. 5,000 tip for a club. You can enter for nothing yourself. Don't understand. Okay, if you don't understand, I'll explain it to you. And if you do have any questions, guys, you can put it in the chat. Look, when you're a promoter and when you are a club filler or you work on my team, there is people when you bring people are on holiday. They just come from holiday. They're having fun. They're just relaxing time, and I get it. You're having a relaxing time, and then you meet this guy. You like him, club fillers. He takes you in a club. He brings you the waiter. You get your drink. Everything's cool. He's doing his work. You thought, oh man, why not just tip him a couple of 100 baht? He's trying his hardest. But some people go hard. I used to get thousands all the time, 1,000 baht. Here's 1,000 baht, man. You're doing a good job. Here, give him 1,000 baht. You take a group in. I had a group one time, Arab guys, one big group, and they all put money in my pocket. I ended up with about 3, 4, 5,000 baht one time. It happens like that because people want to give you a tip for you because you're working, because you help them and bring them in the club. So the guy I used to work with, who used to get the most money, was the Arab guy. He was Arab because they didn't. They used to beg him to come off the streets, but he used to just like it. He used to like being a club villa. And the Arab people used to just beg him and say, "How much do you need? How much money do you need for me to take you off the street?" Because they just hated the fact they couldn't live with the fact that one of their own people, Arab people, was working in Thailand on the street handing out flyers. That's just the way it is. And I spoke to him about it because I had a great conversation with him about it. And I sat there and I was like, "Why is that then? Why do they feel like that?" He said because they come from rich culture and none of them would do that. They don't think, and if they see each other struggling, they don't leave them struggling. They don't leave them broke. They help them like a mother. They stick together like this. You know what I'm saying? They will pick you up. They will stick you up. They'll give you. People will give you a 50 grand. People will give you 100 grand. You know what I'm saying? That's how much they stick together. And when I learned into Arab culture, that made me realize that, God damn, I'm getting to know them, being friends with them, and seeing how they are. I'm like, it nearly made me cry. Like, God damn, why is it my people can't be like that? Where there's so much bonding, where what I mean, it's just like, man. But yeah, they got bonding, man. They got bonding. Okay, I understand now. Okay, let's keep pumping. Okay, let's keep going. Number two, guys. Be careful of your health this is extremely important. When you are abroad, guys, be careful of your health. Eat some great breakfast. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Eat a great breakfast. Have a lot of fruit. Have some good food. Eat some protein. Eat some eggs. Have a great breakfast. Always have a great breakfast every morning. It's extremely important to get you going. Have a great breakfast. Take your vitamins. Drink plenty of water. This is important because you are in a hot climate. You've come from a cold climate to a hot climate, and your body's running and burning. It's burnt. Dehydration is real. You know what I mean? You could dehydrate like a mother out there, wherever you these countries, and you know what I mean, you're out the game. You got to drink your electrolytes, drink your water. I used to get a packet with electrolyte, drink it. You put it in the water and drink it, get your electrolytes. Coconut, drink it. But you got to eat healthy. You got to get your health up because your body's been hit by the sun every day, and it's a lot of heat, and it's taking a lot of vitamins, it's taking a lot of sweat out of you, so it's taking a lot out of you. So get that breakfast in, man, and make sure you get them vitamins in, and make sure you drink a heck of a lot of water. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Be careful of your health. Food courts at the mall are cheap. Yes, the food courts are cheap. I used to go to Mike's Mall, Mark, and get 40 baht meals. Sometimes not for 40, 50 baht meals, 100 baht meals. Say 100 baht it was. I used to do that when I was living there because when you live there, you don't go expensive places. You just go to places which are clean, nice. You don't have to eat off the store, but you can eat off going to the Big C and go and have a nice good meal. They cook it right in front of you and you have a nice little meal there, have some drink and that's cool. You want some water. And I used to get that all the time, every day. Couple of meals, couple of meals, not just one meal, two meals, rice with chicken and rice with rice with some pad thai or something else, you know what I mean? But a couple of meals because, I'm a big guy, so I got to eat. So I used to get a couple of that with some water and I'm good to go. You know what I'm saying? 100 baht, that's me. You understand? So because when you're living there and you're working there, you have to find ways of doing that. And I remember leaving Thailand sometime when I used to go there traveling and giving it to some girl. And she called me and said, "Yeah, I went to the food mart. I left about 2,000 on the food court kind of thing." And she went there. So there you go. There you go. There you go. You know what I mean? Pater will never wake up till 4 p.m. Breakfast is history. Okay. Fair enough. You better get it in. Let's keep it pumping down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Okay, right, there you go. Don't fall in love with the first woman you meet. Because, guys, listen, there's guys what leave their country from the UK and leave all around the world, and the first woman what gives interest in them. And I do get it, guys. Listen, Thai girls are beautiful, man. Thai girls are good looking, and Thai girls are wonderful, and they got the sweetest game in the whole of I think the whole of the world. I've never seen any game like Thai girls. They can make you feel like $1 million, man. And if your man is feeling low and a man ain't had no single man side of the game for 3 years, because I know a guy who needs some single man side of the game, he had it for 3 years. You ain't had single man side of the game for 3 years, and you're feeling kind of low, you're depressed, you're feeling unhappy, unwanted. And let me tell you something, when you reach over 50 in the Western world, you can feel like you're invisible. You walk down the street, you're invisible. You got grey hair, you're old, you're not interested. The more older you get, the more ugly you get. You know what I'm saying? As a man, the more ugly you get, you know what I'm saying? And, so I get it, it's like you just feel unwanted. But you got to go where you're appreciated. You understand? There is options, and you can go where you're appreciated. That's why I preach traveling the world. That's why I teach. Sorry, I should say I teach traveling the world because there is Plan B. You can get up and you can go places. There is Thailand, there's Philippines, there's Asia, there's Cambodia, there's Brazil, there's Colombia. There's these places you can go. You can go around the world and you can enjoy your place if that's where you want to go. And you can be appreciated instead of sitting down in a place where you're 50 years old, you're unappreciated, you're not feeling good. You're sitting on a park bench. I remember the times when I had this and I had a Mercedes, but look at me, I can't even pull. No one wants to know you. If you say hello to a girl, you might get arrested. You know what I'm saying? So, you're out of your lane. You're out of your lane, but there is a lane. There is a lane. There's places around the world. There's options. The option B. The option B is to go traveling. That's what the option B is, to travel. Use that passport and travel. That's what the option is. But what I'm trying to say to you is that when you do travel and you do go to these places, there's some men, I'm telling you straight, this the first woman who shows interest in them, they fall in love head over heels, and they do. I've got a friend like that who does that. Every woman who shows interest in him, he's lost the plot. He can make so much money in his life. He makes money. He does everything all correct. But then as soon as he meets a woman, it's just like he's got a problem. He falls in love and everything else. He met this bloody. He met this bloody. He was in Pattaya, and he's into. There's nothing wrong with being into Caucasian women. He was into Caucasian when he met this Russian girl, and he was all head over heels because he got the number. He was taking her to these meals. She was taking him to meals, yeah, guys. What was 9,000 baht a meal? 9,000 baht every time it was a meal in some place up Sawyer One. And they were drinking wine and champagne and 10,000 baht and all kind of things. Every time the meal was 8,000, I was like, God damn, bro, you're taking this Russian, you know. And I didn't say anything because I know if it was me and the other way around, he'll be saying to me, man, you're stupid. This guy's very stupid. Yeah, he goes to Pattaya to go and take out a Russian girl for 9,000 baht when he can go to Pattaya and then go pay a G and be happy. I ain't going to be doing that. But I didn't say anything. I was like, in my mind, I was like, are you sure this is going to work out? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He's taking this girl because I know what she's probably getting a kickback or she's something else. And he used to tell me, oh yeah, I mean, she came out, she was looking like a dime. She was wonderful from head to toe. And I was like, yeah. And he was all in love. He was in head over heels in love. And then he met this girl and he was all up and down on his first trip. Anyway, he went back there for his second trip and it didn't turn out the second way. And this girl and him, he was going for it. He was going drinking all night. We do some stupid things sometimes. This guy, he's doing drinking all night in a bar, and then he's driving his motorbike home. I said, so why were you driving your motorbike home and you're drinking, bro? It couldn't cost you 200 baht to get a taxi, bro. But no, he wants to cut corners. I said, man, you could have just took a taxi. You could have took a motorbike taxi. You know you're gonna go out drinking with your girl. Why would you drive a motorbike? He's driving a motorbike through, and then he sees there's police roadblock, and he's drinking. So he kicks the girl off the. He kicks the girl off the bike. He kicks the girl off the bike. And she feels abandoned, and she doesn't want to talk to him no more. And he's lost his mind. This guy's lost his mind. He's sitting in his room. I'm calling him up. I said, I'm thinking, is this guy going to jump? He said, man, I'm just going to sit in my room. And he's crying in the bed. I'm upset. He's in a. I'm like, God damn, bro. I'm like, bro, you're in Pattaya and you're sitting out crying over some bloody Russian girl. Get your ass down to. I had to force him to say, man, get your ass down to Flex Club. These 808 and go find yourself a girl. After about like a week of him, feeling sorry for himself, he went down there and found some Thai girl. Broken hearted, you know what I'm saying, and just broken hearted, and you know what I mean. He just is so upset, spoiled my whole holiday. I said, you made this Russian girl. Oh, but you don't understand, Barry. I was just I had feelings for her. It was such a great time I had before, and I thought it was going to be forever. And I said, man, bro, you wear your heart on your sleeve, and that's your problem. And that was the same guy who took his girl to he found a girl on Beach Road, and he took her to England, for 6 months, and then he took her for another 6 months, and then he broke up with her. So this guy, some guys just fall. Some guys they just wear their heart on their sleeve, and they fall in love with the first girl they meet. And you don't fall in love with the first girl you meet, guys. Don't just fall in love. You know what I mean? Yeah, probably suffer from low self-esteem. Well, he must do. I know he's over 50. He's about 57. You know what I mean? And he's low self-esteem. He's old. But come on, bro, man. You can't just be falling. You can't be a traveler and be falling in love with every girl you meet. You can't wear your heart on your sleeve. You know what I mean? You got to wisen up. I know you might be lacking with P, and you get the single man side of the game, and it blows your mind. But this guy here, bro, he gone, and the thing is, he's got money, and he always comes up on Trump. You know what I'm saying? It always comes up on Trump. It's always something else. It's always going to be another story. You know what I mean? And he hates me because I tell the truth. So he hates me because I told him, and I was telling him, and I told him it was getting all these 8,000 baht meals and all these things. And I said, well, you might as well just go and buy some gifts and make sure you keep her, because that's what's going to keep her. If you start buying some aftershave and perfumes and necklace, you might as well do that, because, she won't leave you after that. You know what I'm saying? Security, I'm not going to do that. Just all kind of crazy stuff, you know what I mean? So, some people were just weak. There's some men was just weak. And women know who to prey on. Women know who to prey on. When I was in the Philippines, women tried to do that BS to me, and I laughed. I'm like, oh. It's like, does this shit work? Does that still work on men? Women know who to prey on. When I was in Thailand, I had many girls trying to do all these bag of tricks with me, and women know who to prey on. They know who to play with. They know who not to play with. When I was in the Philippines, I saw this nice girl, and I liked her. She looked good, and she was inside a restaurant with four of her friends, and she was begged me to come in the restaurant with her friend, and I didn't go. And this was in the Philippines, and I liked her too. The reason I didn't go because I knew if I go in that restaurant, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way in the world, guys. You are going as a foreigner into that restaurant with four girls and her, and you think, oh man, this is great. You got four girls. You got four girls, and you're going into that restaurant. There's no way you're coming out that restaurant without paying that bill. There's no way. They're gonna swangle a way round to try and work out that you pay all the bill. You will just. There's no way you're just gonna turn up and just be. They're gonna work a way around that you pay the whole bill. And that's the game. So they're trying to draw me in. And I knew the game. She begged me to come in that nap. I said, nah, I won't come in there. I knew I was going to pay that bill. I don't know what they ordered. I don't know what it is. But one thing I do know, if I went in that place, there's somewhere along the line, you're going to end up paying the whole bill. You know what I mean? So you got to walk around and you got to be smart when you're in these places. You got to understand there's these pitfalls, these traps. Yes, it's a wonderful place, but there's pitfalls and these traps. And these women have got a bag of slip tricks up their sleeve, and you're not going to win in their game unless you're very, very clever. If you last 7 years and run around all these women, right, then you're lucky. You know what I mean? But so do things in moderation. Yes, keep it pumping down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I mean? Down at the Club Fillers Inc. Who wants a timeout for foolishness? Engine, you get another timeout. You're on the ban list. There you go. You got 2 timeout already. You're getting timeout. Again, you get on the ban list. There you go. Then at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You watch your tongue when you come around here. You know what I mean? Have you thought about writing a book? Your stories are interesting. Most definitely. Most definitely. Most definitely. The power Mark says the power of the power of the P, the power of the P, you know what I mean? Who know the fella who met Thai girl first night at trip 30 years ago, still together, probably a bit lucky. Yeah, I mean it happens. It happens, but you don't have to pick the first one you beat. It's always when you hang out with okay. Some people look better with age. Some women do, some men do. You know what I mean? Some people do. But yeah, that's the 5 point bulletin of the tonight, which you could be careful of. Be careful of number 1. Number 5, the women with your drinks. I told you the story about that. I've had that before. Be careful with the taxi scam. I've had the taxi guy try to scam me. Be careful of your money and going broke. And I told you about people going broke. And everybody goes broke, and that's the biggest problem. People go broke in Thailand. You know what I mean? And number 3, be careful of your health. Eat breakfast, eat meal, vitamins, drink water, take care of yourself. And don't fall in love with the first woman you meet and you just fall in love and, you know what I mean, you're all in love, you know what I mean? I'm in love with her. I'm in love with her. Let's get into talking about anything and everything what's going down at the Club Fillers Inc. What's up with the super chats? What's up with the Hennessy? Let's get it going down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Yeah, I mean, if you're into lemurs and that's your style, man, you're into lemurs, you're into them kind of big up Toronto skyscraper blog at the Club Fillers. If you're into lemurs and you're into them kind of things, that's up to you, man. But me, I'm not into lemurs, bro. I like beautiful ladies, man. So if that's your get down and you want to go, you want to start kissing boys and all kind of thing on camera, that's up to you, man. If you want to start kissing boys on camera and all kind of thing, that's up to you, mate. Not me, mate. I'm gonna get myself some dime pieces. You know what I'm saying? I'm going in. You know, each to their own. That's all I can say. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Each to their own. You know what I mean? You can't make this stuff up out here. Man, start kissing Lima. Man's going on the Lima brother side of the game. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Right, yeah. Toronto Skyscraper blog in the building. Good to see you. I saw you did a live yesterday. You're coming through. I see you moderating a few people. You're in the cake. You're in the cake. You're in the cake. Cake stealing. You're cake stealing. You're cake stealing. You better start spreading some love. You know what I'm saying? I see you spreading your cake. You got cake. You got Keith Jenkins. You got Jay Smith. You got bloody Barron. I told you, man. When I told you, man, you know, you can't just, one hand wash the other, two hand wash your face. You know how the game is. You know what I'm saying? You got some big boys in the game there. You know what I mean? Some legends in the game there. But yeah, big up Toronto Skyscraper blog. You know, it's all love. It's all love. Big up Toronto Skyscraper blog. And I hope you keep pumping through with the channel and you keep doing what you do, man. You know what I mean? And that's pumping through and keeping strong, boss. I'm gonna steal cake, man. I'm not stealing cake, boss. Man, I'm not stealing cake. Your cake, you get cake is cake. You know, you got Barrett, you got Jay Smith, you got Keith Jenkins, there's all these cake. This is cake. That's a classic stealing cake, Toronto. That's a classic stealing cake. That's a classic. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna mod the best of the best. You know what I'm saying? That's what you call stealing cake, man. You know what I'm saying? Classic. You know what I'm saying? Oh dear, you know what I mean? But yeah, because boy, legends, the legends. You know what I mean? But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. You know what I mean? Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Boss, and go Philippines and hang out with Nina. Okay. Yeah, man. I mean, keep your eye on Toronto. I'm good. I don't. I listen, man. Listen. Toronto's a good guy. I just laugh. I just having a laugh with Toronto. Toronto's a good kid. Yeah, like I said, Toronto, I still might go. I might go, but I just don't know when I'm going to go. What's going to happen? I'm not making no promises. I want to go. We're just going to have to see. You know, what I mean, we're going to have to see how it pans out. You know what I mean? Have you got a date when you're going to go? You know when you're going to go, or what date you're going to go? You're not sure. You know, neither is a grant. You know what I mean? I got no. Toronto's a good guy, man. Our friends close, enemies close. What's that about? That's a good kid. And do you know when you're going to Toronto? Exactly what day you're going, or when you're gonna go? Do you know? Have you made a date yet? You know what I mean? You know, December, January. Okay, December, January. Okay, okay. Are you going in? Are you going the beginning of December? Are you gonna go for 2 months from December to January and January? Okay, fair enough. Okay, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Down to the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Excuse me. So shit. December and January. Christmas break into January. All right. All right. All right. So, it sounds good, man. It sounds wonderful, man. Sounds good. It sounds good, man. It sounds good. That's my time, actually. That's my time. That's when I like to go. I like to go around about December, Christmas, because my Christmas is boring, man. Yeah, my Christmas is very, very boring. Since I got older, my Christmas is boring, bro. I really do not like Christmas in the UK. I do not like it. I don't like New Year's either. You know what I mean? Especially after spending 7 years in Thailand, doing New Year's Eve with beautiful girls and having a laugh, having a joke. I remember running a club and we did New Year's Eve. It was packed to the rafters. People coming in and out. We had a lot of fun, made a lot of money. Having so much fun after over 7 years of living in Thailand. Come back to the UK, New Year's Eve, you just there. You just did it. You're like, you hear fireworks outside. What am I going to do now? It's like you can't make this stuff up. No, Christmas break, I'll leave Canada. No, at Christmas break, I will leave Canada. Okay, yeah, I understand. I understand what you're saying. You're saying you're going. Me too. Month of January, it's a warm climate. Yeah, I hate when it comes to Christmas. It's so boring. And that whole week from the 24th, 25th, 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 30, all the way up to 31 is boring. It's all boring. 31, boring. 31 is boring. 2, 3, 4, 5, and then back to work on the 5th. Like, God damn, you can't make this stuff up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's like it's just so boring. There's nothing on TV, ain't nothing happening. I remember one year I live streamed it. It was just crazy. I live streamed on Christmas Day. I think I did. Yeah, live streamed on Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, Boxing Day. Yeah. But at the time when I couldn't get to Brazil, I was pissed off because they blocked the Brazil. Yeah. So I don't know. Christmas is magical time. Spend time with the family and celebrate. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be. But I'm just staying my lane. I just stay in my lane. I can't help that, man. I can't go around pleasing everybody. It's supposed to be loads of snow in Pattaya. Xmas. My family is in Philippines. Yeah, so it's supposed to be, but I just find it hella boring. When I was younger, I used to find it was okay, but as I get older, you know what I'm saying? When you get to a certain age, it's like, oh my gosh, I can't. I just like I don't know what to do with myself. You know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm gonna sit here. I'm just gonna sit here now for the next bloody 2 weeks and just ponder about what's going on until I get back to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, Nid coming through at a long time, boss. 27 years, long time. Okay, take a time out for it. And your band will end. Take a time out for foolishness. There you go. You got a time out for foolishness. You got your time out. There you go. You wanted it, you got it. There's your time out for foolishness. There you go. Nid coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Good morning, Barry the boss. Barry the boss, yes. Big up Nid coming through. Nid Vlogs coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Good to see you tonight, Nid Vlogs. Good to see you. Toronto, Nid is here, man. Beautiful lady. Nice lady. Nice lady, man. I see you there, SMS OTG Lifestyle. Good to see you tonight at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. We still haven't figured out who this is. I hope it ain't Jermaine. I hope you ain't Jermaine. You know what I'm saying? Close to 1,000. Yeah, I hope you ain't Jermaine. But I still ain't figured out who you are. You don't sound like Jermaine. You don't talk like Jermaine. I still ain't figured out exactly who you are. But we will figure out one day. See there, bootleg. You got the Jim Beam back. Do you also have Ciroc? I ain't got the Ciroc. I got champagne. I'm turning my pain into champagne. You understand? And I got Hennessy and I got Jim Beam. So, I'm giving it all I can, man. I'm just a man. How are you guys? Did you Hennessy for the enemies? Yeah, I mean. Yeah, we're doing good, man. We're doing good. We're working really hard on the channel. I've been doing a double shift in the daytime. I've been doing nighttime. I've been pumping it through. And I've been trying my best to just keep focused, And, we're doing okay over here, man. It's not bad. It's not bad. We're getting some good numbers in the nighttime. And life is good. It's okay, man. No problems. Good to see you there, Nid, coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Yes, sir. Bootleg says Hennessy for the enemies, without a doubt. Hennessy's running down, bro. It's running down, bro. It's in its last leg. Big Boss Friday. Hopefully that will be gone. It didn't last that long. You know what I mean? It goes down, bro. It goes down. The Hennessy, boy. Yeah. That goes down. That shuts down very quickly. The game is. Christmas special CFI. 27, your 10-year ban will be over. Okay, take a time out for foolishness. Who else wants a time out for foolishness for talking rubbish? Who else wants a time out for foolishness? Misery Guts gets time out for foolishness. You know what I mean? Who else wants time out for foolishness? You know what I'm saying? You know, Misery Guts. You know what I mean? You know, you're the one who sent a super chat the other day. You know what I'm saying? You sent a super chat, Stocking Fillers Inc. Yeah, you sent a super chat the other day. So if I'm that much of a clown, unfortunately, you you sent the super chat, mate. You sent the super chat. You know what I mean? So there you go. Yeah, there you go. Yes, sir, you got it. So you got it there. 1, 2, 3. Ban list. Block party. Block party. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it from your mother. You got it. You got it. Yes, SMS OTG style, lifestyle in the building, Nids in the building. We're going in tonight, the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, non-stop, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, we're going in tonight, the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Yeah, man, you know. Barry, surely this is harmless banter. I don't let people insult me, my man. You don't get much chances with me, mate. You want to go and think, you want to go banter and insult someone, or go and insult someone else. You know what I'm saying? You want to come in my chat, you got to keep it in control and make sure that, because there's women in the chat, but there's Nid in the chat here. So imagine when a woman like this comes in the chat and when a woman like that comes in the chat and she sees, you know, the crazy stuff. What's she gonna think? Is she gonna come back again? She's not. She's gonna be scared. She's gonna be, this place is toxic. I don't want to be here. So you know, what I mean, you got to clean up. I mean, you can't have people just, you know, I mean, it's not normal. So you got to somewhat keep it kind of clean. And someone's just coming, if someone's just going in and going in and going in, boy, you only get 3 chances with me, mate. 3 strikes and you're out. You know what I mean? I mean, I don't waste too much time. You know what I mean? Because otherwise the toxic will get the chat will just be toxic, very toxic. And after it's toxic, no one else don't want to come in a toxic chat. No one's interested in being in a toxic chat. People want it, you know, people want to feel comfortable to come in your chat, feel it clean, somewhat clean. We're talking sensible. We talk about great stuff, and you know, we've got a lot of women watching. A lot of women watches our stream and comes in our stream sometimes. So you know, somewhere you got to keep it good. Let's get a commercial break and come back at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Well, you got your choice. You don't have to go on the balance. We're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Looks like we're going to go for another half an hour, then we're going to get out of here. We got a long day tomorrow. And we had a long day today already, 3 hours today on the stream, and then we had a 2-hour tonight. We had a chit chat about everything, and we're just talking about everything. So, you know, guys, listen, what it is, right? In life, you got to keep you got to keep it as positive as you can. And keep in your lane and keep as positive as you can, as much as you can. You know what I mean? We can't comment and ask question. We know you can ask. I mean, you can ask any question. You can ask any questions you want, but it's not that difficult. This is not schoolboy, elementary school, mate. You answer any questions you want about Thailand, Philippines, Asia. Ask about single man. But if you're trying to be the cleverest one in the room, you won't last too long. Keep your eyes on your own cake, your own cake, people. Yes, sir. Don't be. Yeah, yeah. I mean, everybody's off the cake. Everybody's off the cake. All this about cake stealing and everything else like that. Listen, it's like this. We have this word called "stay in your lane." And we have this for a reason, so everybody can stay in their lane and everybody can hold their own thing. If you're in my camp, if you're somebody like Toronto and you're on my camp, Toronto, Jay Smith, London Cabby, any of them, Cheap Charlie, anybody who's on my camp, any of my mods, I can keep going. You know what I mean? Keep changing. That's cool because if you're on my camp, the man like London Cabby turn up at the last back ender. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. If you're on my camp, then we can share cake all day long, bro. My cake is your cake. Your cake is my cake. You're on the same table. We're all on the table together. So if you want, I'm going to say to you, come and eat cake. That's cool because you've been here. You've been here. Toronto's been here for 2.5 years. You can't ask no more than that. He's been here for a long time. And these guys have been here for a long time and they've been spreading love. So I can't not give love back. You understand? So it's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good. Yeah, Toronto. You can drop Nidi's channel. You can drop a link. So you can drop a link. I don't usually do that. I only do it for women. But I shouldn't say that, but I only do it for women. You can drop a link for Nidi's channel, and tell people to subscribe to it. So that's cool. You know, yeah, people can't expect to just pick. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying, London Cat, because we'll have none left for ourselves. You understand? And people will do that, There's some, it has, yeah, people will do that, London Cat. People are I can't believe how extremely greedy some people are in this community. I can't believe it. I can't really believe it. And, um, I mean, I just have to laugh. I think to myself, boy, if I was ever in their position, I wouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? But I'm not going to make nobody just. You know what I mean? I'm not. I'm not. I'm going to put people in their place because I'm a boss, and I put people in their place. So you know what I'm saying? Some people just want to just turn up, and some people's got cake already, but they just want to just turn up and then start bombarding. Yeah, let's see who's the big boy of a Boss Bash's channel. Let me see. Hey, how you doing, London Cabby? Hey, how you doing, Lee? How you doing, Keith Jenkins? How you doing, Jay Smith? How you doing? Yeah, and we know the game. We all know the game. If I came into Tom's chat and started going, yeah, right, Mel, how you doing? I see you dropping 50s. Hey, how you doing this one? Hey, how you doing this? You're off the cake. Your cake stealing. Your cake stealing. You're not a woman. If you're a girl, that's cool. You can drop the link and you can have some cake. That's cool. But if you're a man, stay in your lane. Guys, subscribe to Nid's channel. Subscribe to Nid's channel. Spread some love to Nid down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay, so who wants another ban? Who wants another ban list? Fist of Fury is going on the ban list tonight again for going in against my, people are cheeky these days. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, London Cabby. You couldn't have put the nail on the head. Oh my gosh, London Cabby. I can't believe I was on today, couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, our people are like that. I said to myself, I can't believe sometimes I just can't believe in this community. You know what I mean? I don't really get high off timing out and blocking out because my moderators get on my back about it. I don't really get high off it, but some people are just, but yeah, anyway, some people just, they just keep going in, they keep pushing the button. Yeah, I mean, I say to myself today, London, oh my gosh, some people, I just can't believe some people. I really can't believe some people. They really have got a cheek. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh my gosh, they're not satisfied with what they got. They want more and more and more, and they know what they're doing. And it's like, God damn. And there's a way of doing it, London Cab. There's a way of doing it. I understand this, but there's a way of doing it. And then they're just not flying in the right way, man. So I was just like, man, there's some of these people in this community, I don't know how they think. I think I do know how they think. They think it's just wild, wild west, and they can just do anything they like and get whatever they want. And unfortunately, you don't work like that in the world. You have to, you get rewarded for what you get. You know what I mean? Okay, someone says I'm the boss lady. Stay in the lane. Be careful. Stay current. Interested. The cake will come automatically. I don't know. Organically. I don't know about that, mate. What did he say? Stay interested. Stay current. Cake will come. Some people, boy, I tell you, some people want to cut corners for their cake. See, the thing about it is like this: you got to work hard for your people. Everybody on YouTube. I've worked 2.5 years to do my groundswell on my YouTube channel. There's people that work for years to build up their cake. There's people that work for years, but there's some men. I mean, I can understand if somebody's just come in the game and they haven't got no, but there's some people, who's got cake like there ain't no tomorrow, and they still want more. It's like, man, God damn, that's what gets me. Like, man, you got so much cake. I mean, why would you do that? But then, they just think to themselves, yeah, I can just do anything. You know what I mean? Banter. I don't mind the banter, and I don't mind the banter, and I don't mind the thingy. But I'm just not going to be insulted. Is that okay, tripod? I don't mind the banter. I don't mind the jokes, but I'm not going to be insulted. And you're not going to insult my mods either. You know what I mean? When people want to insult my mods, you can't do that, man. That's my cake. You're insulting my cake. If you want to go and run jokes, go and run jokes with someone else. You know what I'm saying? If you want to run jokes, that's cool. But, I'll be careful of my mods. Be careful. I got to protect my cake. I got to protect my mods. I got to protect my 7 pillars. I got to protect them, because if you have a tribe full of people what's coming around everybody just blabbing off their mouth to your cake, unfortunately, your cake's going to be like, well, this is, this is I'm not going to come in and donate to you because this guy's just going to come and start cussing me out. So I'm not going to donate to you no more. So in some ways, you're interrupting my cake. That's what I'm trying to say. So, you know what I mean? I got to protect my cake, because people will come in and just, if I didn't ban and I didn't time, I mean, I don't know how some people do it, but there's some people their channel's not like mine. You know what I mean? If I didn't time it and if I didn't ban, I'd have a lot of people in my chat, and we'll have a lot of numbers, and we'll have a lot of people in the chat, but it would be a war zone. It would be so toxic. It would be unbelievable. And then if somebody super chats, that other person's going to start taking a mick out of them. They're going to start taking a mick out of your super chatters. And after they take the mick out of your super chatters, the person's going to stop super chatting you. Because they're going to be like, well, if I super chat you, I know I'm going to get, called this name and called that name, and there's no control. No one ain't standing up for me and saying, boy, stay in your lane. So why would I super chat? Would you super chat? Would you go into a chat which is toxic, and as soon as you super chat, someone starts calling you this and calling you names and calling you this, and it's all out of control, and the host can't even control that? You wouldn't do that, would you? So, you know what I mean? But you should also protect us, ladies and mortals here. You know what I'm saying? So you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't go in there. You would be like, I'm staying clear of that place. It's a war zone. So that's the reason why I go in like the way I do, so that people don't, you know what I mean? No, no, I don't block my blessings. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that, my man. I don't believe that. I don't believe I'd have more donors. I'd have blessed donors. You'd have more donors, but no, I don't believe that. That's not blessing. That's curse. That's cursed people. Anybody who can come up with attacking people like that on YouTube is not someone you need to be in your camp, in your room. You remember, you can't be hanging out with a bunch of douchebags, you can't be in a room full of douchebags, because people are going to come over to your channel and say, oh, so your channel's like this then. People, everybody's watching. Everybody comes over to your channel and watches the chat, They come, they watch the chat, they see what you're saying, they see what you're like, and they see who you're hanging around with. And even if you're monetized, and even if you're sponsored, what do you think of sponsors? You think sponsors do? The sponsors come and look over your chat and see what your chat's all about. And if they see that you're hanging around with a bunch of guys which are name calling and saying this and cussing you out and calling you all these names, you think they're going to sponsor you? They're not going to sponsor you. They're going to be like, man, your chat is just full of bloody. Your chat is full of toxic people. You know what I mean? Your chat is it's a toxic chat. It's a chat which I mean we don't want to get involved with. You know what I mean? We want to be hanging around with sensible people who's gonna buy our product. You know what I mean? Not some bunch of trolls or someone with 50 accounts. And most of the time it is one guy with 50 accounts coming through with the same thing all the time, trying to distract your channel. You know, that's all it is, you know what I mean? Coming from one place. You know, really, so you gotta control that. You gotta make sure that your chat's not like that. Because your chat can get crazy. Don't think it can't get crazy. And when it gets crazy, it gets crazy. So you got to be careful of that. Boss must protect his brand, and that's the truth. And that's the truth. And then you got a brand on top of that. So what does your brand stand by? What does your brand stand for? You know what I mean? Does your brand stand for a bunch of trolls? You got a whole bunch of trolls running up and down in your chat and cussing at each other, cussing your mods, calling your mods this, calling your mods this, calling that, this, that, and you got all kind of different names in your chat or saying, "Yeah, that's what you're moving around with, that's what your brand stands for." You got a brand. You're building a brand. You're better to have 20, 30 good people than have bloody 100 douchebags you're hanging around with, and people just coming up in the chat talking nonsense and rubbish and basically trying to distract your bloody blessings and make your chat just basically just trying to spit dirt on your name. You can't have that. Who's gonna have that? Who's gonna have that? You know what I mean? So that's why I don't want to go around banning people. I don't want to keep banning people. But some people know they're going to get banned. They say things and they know. That guy Misery Guts, he knows he was going to get banned. You think you can call me a clown? You think you can call me delusional? You think you can call me stupid? You think you can call me this? And then you're going to last? You know you're not going to last 2 seconds. You know you're going to be out of here because you lost respect. Yeah, you ain't got no respect. So you better learn it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I mean, no, that's not no publicity. I see there, Jay Smith coming through at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Okay. And no, they don't look. No. There is bad publicity. That's not publicity, my man. That's not publicity. That's trolls you're hanging around with, bro. You know what I mean? That's not nothing to do with publicity. That's not that kind of publicity. That's trolls you're hanging around with. You're hanging around with a bunch of trolls. And no one ain't gonna support you if you're hanging around with a bunch of trolls. You know what I'm saying? People want to see your legends. People want to see Jay Smith, London Cabby, David May. You know what I mean? Keith Jenkins, Toronto, Trip Charlie. And they, they stay Fox, SMS OTG. Some great people which are talking sense and talking. So they don't want to hear. They don't want to come in your chat and see what kind of craziness going on. And some guy just running all up and down, chatting, talking nonsense. You're just hanging around, just talking nonsense all day for 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? And you got to have a sensible conversation. They don't want to see that. If they're going to sponsor you, if a person's going to sponsor you, and even a brand deals, and even AdSense as well. I mean, AdSense. I mean, sometimes I get AdSense. Sometimes I get AdSense. I get a lot. I get my ads all the time. Most of the time on my channel. It's got a lot more sensitive these days when it comes to AdSense as well because they're tying up belt when it comes to certain subjects. So now I've got to be careful of certain subjects I say. You got to code it down. And, you got to remember, you get yellow check mark like that these days, like ain't no tomorrow, if you go too hard on the single man side of the game. You know what I'm saying? So, all that you got to be careful of. It's got tight, man. It's got real tight on YouTube now. It's not the same. So you got to be careful what you're doing. That's just me. You know what I mean? That's just me. I'm not going to be doing that. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Jay Smith in the building, London Cabby in the building, we're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Yes, sir. You know what I mean? Boss, will you do a daytime stream tomorrow? Yes, man. Every day. Every day, bro. Every day. I got to keep it up. It's hard, but boy, I got to keep it up, man. I got to keep it up. You got to keep it up. Baron's in the building. Don't forget Baron coming through at the Club Fillers. We've got some legends in the building today. Look at that. Did someone say tight? Baron's in the building. London Cabby's in the building. You know what I mean? When you don't read their comments, if you take a little block, news IDs. And Baron's in the building. Boss, do you think your channel would survive if just pillars in it? Of course it would. Of course it would. Of course it would. That's where it is. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. If it was just pillars in it, of course it would survive. It would be better. It'll be better. Of course it would. The only thing is that your pillars don't always going to turn up. That's the only thing about it. But of course it would survive. Because they're the ones who's going to come down and press like. They're the one who's going to send you super chats. They're the one who's going to support your channel. They're the real supporters of your channel. The rest of them are just make up the makeup of your channel. They're the real recipe of your cake. They're the real recipe. And of course it would survive. But it won't survive if it was all trolls. If I never had no pillars, they ain't gonna survive. No way. We're not gonna because the trolls don't donate. In general, trolls don't really support and press like. Trolls don't support the cause. Trolls ain't gonna turn up for the whole year. They just come and they go. You got substance is rubbish. Your substance is weak. You got to build good substance, which good people was going to come down more or less 4 or 5 times a week. Going to hang out, going to have a chill, get involved with the chat, going to support the cause, going to buy you a Hennessy, going to do this. That's what you need. That's where it's at. It ain't no hanging out with a bunch of trolls. That's going to help you with your channel. Going to help your channel, bro. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, they can keep disappearing, bro. They can keep disappearing. You know what I mean? The less I got in there is the better. You know what I'm saying? They can keep disappearing as far as I'm concerned. You know what I'm saying? You know, We're in a Club Full of Zinc YouTube channel tonight, chopping it up, mixing it, and bumping it through. It's not about cake. It's not about cake. It's all about recipe of the cake. It's more than just cake. It's more than just cake. It's a recipe of the cake. Not just cake. Not just cake. It's not just about super. It's not just about. It's not. I didn't just say someone who just comes down and just sends super chats and run away. It's about what you do in the chat and get involved with the chat, get involved with the subject. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about. Barry, can you update me on the latest drama? I'm out of the loop. Any cake stealing going on? Oh God damn, Jason. Why do you say that? Who's got me on the Hennessy side of the game? So let me warm this one up. Right. So I'll update you. Yeah, yeah. I'll update you. Cake stealing become a sport. So basically, what happened was, you know, Ben Newton. He's got a lot of cake. He's got a lot of guys supporting. He's got like Google. He's got Tuna Kahuna. He's got a lot of guys support him. I think even Lucy Cabo supports him too. He's got big cake. He's got big cake, and this guy's got some good cake, and he even said today, yeah, I make money. He makes money, so it's cool. So I am. He actually. He's so riddled with jealousy when it comes to the boss that he don't want to stop talking about the boss all day long on his channel. So he talks about the boss so much on the channel that one of his big supporters who gives him crypto and all these kind of things called, him, Trout22. He comes Trout99. He comes over to my channel because out of curiosity. Because if you keep talking about someone, you're promoting them. Obviously, some people are going to start saying, "Who is this guy? Who is this guy talking about?" So he goes over to my channel and then he starts sending me super chats. You know that from in the daytime. It's all good. Well, anyway, today Ben went into a frenzy and started calling very racist names. And he didn't know that Trout was quarter. I don't know if he's quarter black. He said he's quarter Trinidadian. So he started causing racist names towards the boss. But he didn't know that Trouty guy was quarter Trinidadian. And that guy who's Trout 99 got very upset with Ben and said he's not going to support him no more because he crossed the line. There was no need for that. But because Ben, he's just going to say anything. And then the guy said he's not supporting him no more. So the guy came over to my channel again in the daytime and he dropped something on the crypto. He dropped some money on the 50s on the super chat side of the game, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? And Ben said he's going to war with me now because I stole his cake. and that's what his mods was coming over. His mod tried to come over to my channel and try to say to Trouty, yeah, look at Damn Media, look at Damn Media's video. So I'm putting him on the ban list. But anyway, he tried to say I steal his cake, and I explained to them, I explained to everybody here this morning that I didn't steal nobody's cake. The person who people destroy their own cake. I sat down in my live stream and opened up my live stream. I did not go to Ben's channel. I do not talk about Ben all day long. I open up my live stream and I do that. And if somebody wants to come over and support me, well, hey, I'm not going to say no. I'm running a business too, and he can support both of us. What's the problem? But no, Ben was he's so riddled with jealousy that he proceeded to cuss me and all kind of things. So the guy's not going to support him no more. It's not my problem. So Ben said he's going to war with me now because I stole his cake. I never stole his cake. He stole his own. He messed up his own cake for himself, and the racism is not good. So that's all what's going on. And and apart from anything else, it's all good. You know what I mean? It's all good. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, you deserve support. But yeah, it's like, thanks for that, Brian. It's like I must, the truth of the matter is like sometimes I feel like, the way I feel sometimes is like people don't think I deserve it. It's like it's like, I just can't believe that. I just can't believe, Baron, how some people think. It's like, it's like I look over the table and they got all this cake. They got 5 cakes on the table and it looks so sweet with chocolate cake, with icing and everything else. And I got my one little cake I'm holding on to and I'm just trying to hold on to my, and they don't think I don't just, it's like and then they want to come and take mine too. And if somebody else comes over and supports me, they're mad. And the reason why they come and support you because you won't stop talking about me. If you stop talking about me and stop getting your jealousy out of your mind, people wouldn't even know who I was. I didn't even know who this guy was. He found me because he won't stop talking about it. You're promoting that person all the time. You promoted him so much that he come and you drop super chat on me. You know what I'm saying? So, and then they want to blame me that I'm cake stealing. I'm not cake stealing. I just turn on my live stream. You know what I'm saying? So, you be careful how you're moving, man. I deserve the support too. You understand? I'm protecting what I've got too. Everybody else has got cake. There's man out there who's got people buying them 10% of their truck, $2,000. There's man out there getting £1,000 on crypto. You know what I mean? And I don't deserve anything too. You know what I'm saying? I'm here just trying to, get by and do my thing and sell my 5 soldiers Hennessy and I'm getting by, but I mustn't supposed to get no support. I must just and then you want to come and try and take and they will come and want to try and take Keith Jenkins too. You know what I'm saying? A little Keith Jenkins come true with something. They want to take that too. And let me get over there and see if I can spam both of them. When I come down to see if I can spam down the chat. Hey, Keith Jenkins, hey, people say so much. So much people doing that. Like, God damn, bro. It's like I mustn't supposed to eat too. I mustn't supposed to have nothing, but you got so much. It's just the greed. Greed is a bad thing, man. So there, I was like, man, these guys are too greedy for me, man. I got to stay away from them. They're too greedy, man. You know what I mean? They're losing their soul. They're losing their cake because they're so greedy. Because they can't just stay in their lane and be happy with their cake. So they're losing their cake. And then they want to blame me I'm stealing cake. And I'm just sitting there just turning on my live stream. You know what I'm saying? So it's crazy out here, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. This is what I'm trying to say to you. This is exactly what I'm trying to say. They don't understand about marketing. They don't understand about promote. When you start talking about someone, you keep talking about someone, you're promoting them. Your haters are your biggest supporters. Your haters are your biggest promoters. That's what word I'm looking for. Your haters are your biggest promoters. Because all they do is talk about you, make videos about you, and all they're doing is getting people who never even heard of you before will be like, that curiosity killed the cat. And like, who is this Barry the Boss guy? Who is Club Phillips? Let me just see who this. Oh, that's Club Phillips. Oh, he's live. Oh, let me see. Let me see. And then, people who would never even heard of me before. You know what I mean? Like, I seen a guy who's got 70,000 subscribers put a video of me on his channel. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. That's when I knew that some people just don't know nothing about marketing. He had 70,000 subscribers and he put a video of me on my channel. He was hating, but because he came over and he was trolling. And he came over and was trolling, he cut the video of him trolling and put it on his 70,000 subscribers channel. I said to myself, man, look at this now. I mean, some people they're just clueless to what. There's 70,000 people who probably never heard of Barry the Boss. They never heard of Club Phillips ever. They never would have. For the rest of their time, they're on YouTube. They never would have. You got 75 subscribers. You cut video and put it on your channel for everybody to see. He took it down after a week or two. He must have realized that was a very stupid marketing move. Very stupid. All you're doing is opening up the floodgates for everybody to know who I am, because people are going to come. People are get curious, and they are going to come down to your channel and market. And before you know it, you got other people supporting you. Next minute, they're going to be throwing you super chats. Oh, this ain't so much of a bad channel. It's kind of cool, kind of good hangout, man. Kind of good conversations. Hey, grab them. Next minute, they're supporting you. You did it. Your haters are your biggest promoters. So, there you go. Like I told him, if you gave up YouTube, would he lose 75, 9% of his viewers? Today, I told him, I was on Tom's stream today. I told him if you gave up YouTube, he would lose 79% of his viewers. They can come into the chat. It's like you are. That's funny. Now, but Tom's cool. Tom's cool. I'm cool with Tom. Tom's cool. Tom's got I got no problem with Tom. I think the thing is like this. I see you there, Kelly Cole would come into the club, fellas. It's good to see you there, bro. I'm doing good today, man. Listen, the thing about it is like this. The thing about it is like this. Look, when you ban people and you take people out of the game, they got to find somewhere to hang out. Like Jermaine. Jermaine ain't got nowhere to hang out, and people don't give him respect, and people don't respect Jermaine, and people don't take him serious. The reason is because one, he don't super chat. Two, he doesn't tell the truth. You got to come with facts. If you're coming with facts, yeah. If you're coming with facts, if you was talking about the boss, and you was coming with facts, people say, "Oh, that's true. That's fact." But if you're trying to make up fiction, what's not true, and you're trying to say that the boss is lies, and the boss goes, "You okay? You're telling the boss lies. Tell me one thing the boss has lied about," and then you can't come off with it. Then that means you ain't got no substance. You're just talking. So people just know they're not going to take you serious. They're like, "Man, this guy." You know what I'm saying? He claimed that he knew everything about the community, but then I asked him, why did I unmod Mr. Dumpy? He's telling me all kind of story. And everybody knows why I unmodded Mr. Dumpy. Everybody knows. He don't know. He knows that. So you can't just fake it. You know what I mean? So, you got people who will hang out and over there, and I don't mind them talking, Jay Smith, because boy, this is YouTube, and listen, as I said, I'm a promoter, and I know about marketing. So if people ain't talking and people ain't interested in you, you're gonna end up like Jonathan North. No one ain't interested in you. No one ain't gonna go to your channel, and no one's not really interested at all. So obviously people are gonna talk. So I don't mind them talking. I don't mind them making videos. I don't give a damn. You can go make videos. All you're doing is promoting me. But the thing about it is like this, So that's funny. Yeah, that's funny. Mm. Yeah. Big up Tom anyway. You know what I mean? Thanks, Kelly, man. Good to see you down at Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. You know what I mean? Boss, you should go live there. It would make good content. Where is that? Winter Wonder World Xmas. Okay. Hmm. That's boss one. All that too you can do. I don't mind. He did a 50% move on you. He did a 50 cent move on you. Yeah, exactly. He did a 50 cent move, which you don't know what I'm talking about. When 50 Cent was trying to get in the game, 50 Cent was a nobody. No one don't know who 50 Cent was. When you first come in the rap game, it's very difficult to get in the game, guys, in the rap game, because you got people that don't let you in the game. They just don't let you in like that in the rap game. And Jay Z was he was kept coming at Jay Z, but Jay Z was ignoring him, because they know when you're on top of your game, people are gonna come at you. Jay Z was ignoring him. And then one day at a concert, 70,000 people, Jay Z let loose and said, I'm about my dollars. Who the F is 50 Cent? Wrong move. So everybody turned around and was like, yeah, who the hell is 50 Cent? But you see that head brown and who the hell is 50 Cent? People started going record stores and going places and finding out who this 50 Cent guy is. And 50 Cent said, thank you very much for promoting me for that, because that one move in front of 70,000 people, after that my record skyrocketed and I broke into the music industry because of that one move. You know what I mean? Because people would turn their head like, who the hell is, people who never even knew, would never even heard of 50 Cent. But so that's what I'm saying to you. Your enemies can be your biggest your enemies can be your biggest promoters. You know what I mean? Okay. Yes, yes, I'm doing good, man. You know what I mean? Mm. You know what I mean? Okay. You know. Um, no, I'm not saying anybody. I'm not saying anybody cakes them. I'm just saying this. It's just you know. Hmm. Okay, yeah, he's traveling again. Yeah. So the point is I'm not saying that people are. You think you may. Yeah, yeah. Like I said, so the point is this: when it comes to YouTube, it's like this. We have a thing called stay in your lane. Everybody stay in their lane. And if you have got a good lane and you have got a good cake and you've got something good, keep it to yourself, man. There's many guys around the world, guys, who do in Vietnam, and there's people who work online, there's digital nomads and guys around, and they work online and they make thousands, guys, thousands a month. Do you think they'll ever tell me how to make that money? You think they're gonna go and blabber it around? Oh, Trump gave me £1,000. I made £1,000 here. I made 1,000. You think they're gonna go around promoting all that all over the whole round of YouTube? They don't. You see them gurus who try to go on, them guys who try to pretend like they're only trying to sell you a course on the advert. Like, I can't believe people who work in traditional job of 9 to 5, I can give you, they're selling a course, bro. They're selling a dream. They're not going to show you how to make millions of pounds. It's not going to happen. That's why I just skip the ad, because it's not going to happen. They're trying to sell the course, and it's all one big, it's all one big bloody scam. They ain't gonna sell you how to make no millions. People who making money, they keep it quiet. There's a lot of loopholes out there to make money, guys. There's a lot of ways to make money in this world, but people don't show you to do it. You know what I'm saying? I've had people show me in my time. I'm not gonna lie. I've had a few things. I've been brought in a few times. I've been brought in. And I've had guys bring me in on certain things, but I've had guys bring me when boss, do you think okay, do the view counts go up when they make videos about it? Do you find view counts, of course they go up. View counts, of course they go up. That's the reason they go up when they make videos, because people are you're what you're doing, what you're doing, you're promoting that person and you're making him relevant, you're making him interesting. So it's just basically free promotion. It's just free promotion. You know what I'm saying? You're just free promotion. Go ahead, it's free promotion. That's what it is. And so, yeah, thanks for that, man. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, so, I appreciate that. Yeah, so like I said, when I've got brought in before in my time, when I was younger, I met this guy, and been brought in a lot of times, guys, a lot of times. I can tell you 101 numbers. I remember when I was younger, not when I was younger, when I was in my 30s and 20s, and I met this guy, and he had a shop, and he wanted to he gave me his shop. He gave me a shop to rent the shop, and it was still good because I turned it into a barber shop, and then I had another one, I turned it into a clothes shop, you know. And when I was in, like I said, these people will bring you in like that, you know what I mean? And that's a loophole. You know what I'm saying? That's a loophole. You know, when I was in Thailand, I was living there for 7 years, and I was trying to open up a nightclub, and I was trying to get a nightclub. I met a millionaire guy. A millionaire just rode like it was no tomorrow, and he made my dream come true by having a nightclub in Thailand. You know what I'm saying? So, you do meet people will bring you in some kind of way. But what I'm trying to say to you is that, people suss people out, and there's vibrations, vibration you're bringing off. You know what I mean? But no one's just going to give you anything. You got to work. You got to really put yourself into it to make it happen. And if you do find your loophole, you do find your lane, and you do find some good cake, just hold on to your cake and stay in your lane, man, and enjoy your cake, bro. You know what I mean? Just enjoy it, because it ain't easy. And YouTube is not easy. And YouTube is the same way, guys. YouTube people most people are very selfish on YouTube. When people have got hundreds and hundreds of thousands of subscribers, they don't share shit. They don't share nothing. They don't even come in your chat. A person with hundreds of thousands, except, Charlie's a great guy, but, people with hundreds of thousands, they don't come in this chat. You know why they don't come in this chat, guys? Because they level up. They don't level down. They're going to cut. They look, don't think they don't come, It's people, every day you're going to see people with hundreds of thousands of subscribers will come and check out your live. But what they do, if they first come, what they're going to do is, first thing they're going to do is check your subscriber count. Oh, you got 2,500 subscribers. Okay. They're going to come in your chat. Oh, you got 50 people in the chat. Oh, okay. That's what they're going to do. But when they got hundreds of thousands, people level up. They don't level down. There's no purpose for them to come in the chat. There's no purpose for them to come around here. You know why they don't need to come around here? Because they got cake already. Their cake is much bigger than yours. So there's no reason for they're not going to come in the chat like that because they know that you know what I mean. It's now like if I had like 150,000 subscribers and I had 400 people in the chat, you'll see name brand people in the whole of Thailand coming in your chat. You see them coming in your chat. Like, God damn, man, this guy's got, this guy's got bloody 300,000 subscribers. You know what I mean? This guy's got this guy's got, because everybody's leveling up. Everybody's leveling up. Nobody's leveling down. Nobody's leveling down. Everybody's, you don't matter how big you are, people are leveling up. They want to level up to see, even though they got cake, you can call it cake. It's not like they're necessarily coming for cake, but they're just leveling up. They're not going to level down. You know what I mean? So, if you have got something good, keep it good. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I think it's been, yeah. You're confused. I'm going too fast. Well, you know what I mean? Yeah. So like I said, so the point about it is this: is like if you do find something good in anything in life, try and hold on to it and try and if you find good people, keep good people around you and do not piss good people off. Do not. If they get pissed off for your actions, that's just the way it is. You know what I'm saying? Casualties of war is casualties of war. Not everybody can go. You know what I mean? But if you find a good lane, just hold it and just chill. If you find good people, keep good people around you and chill. And that's what I'm saying. You know, okay. Good morning, crew. Bit of morning. Put show on rewind the show. I can't rewind the show. I can go for the 5-point bullet, and if you want me to, go for the 5-point bullet, and I can't rewind the show, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we can go for the 5-point bullet. 2 hours into the live stream. We're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel tonight. Let's go for the 5-point bullet one more time real quickly. Let's take a little commercial break and come back at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel every single night. Let's get it going on like this. Number 5, guys, be careful of we're talking about traveling the world now, and be careful of what you need to be careful of when you are traveling the world. Right. So number 5, be careful of the women with your drinks. And I did speak today about, when I was in Thailand, one time I did get a woman put something in my drink, and I woke up in the morning, I lost my phone and I lost my money. So be careful of that. That can happen to you, can happen to anybody. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Okay, right, see-ho, okay. Let's keep it going. Number 4 down at the Club Fillers. Be careful of the taxi scams. And we spoke about today about one time I took a taxi and he told me 400 baht, and it went to 700 baht after that. So be careful of the taxi scams. Be careful of the jet skis, because them jet ski, man, jump on the jet ski, is broken already. Next minute, something draws up and you got a 20,000, 50,000 pound bill to pay. Be careful of them jet ski scams. We spoke about be careful of your money when you're going. Don't go broke, because everybody goes broke in Thailand. People go broke and you run out of money. And when you run out of money, it's the horrible, heaven becomes hell. You know what I'm saying? Because people just run away from you like, you go in the club and everybody runs away from you. No one wants to even speak to you because they're going there for money. Righty ho. Okay, and then we spoke about be careful of eating healthy, even with your health. Eat healthy, eat a good breakfast, take your vitamins, drink a lot of water, and be careful of that you don't dehydrate because dehydration is real in the field. Right. And number one, don't fall in love with the first girl you meet. You just go in there and you just met a girl and you just fell in love straight away. And then, next minute you're piling up with a whole bunch of money. You're losing everything. You lost your mind. You left your brains at the airport, and you're going to end up going broke, and you're going to end up on the streets if you don't be careful. So that is the 5 point bulletin tonight. The club fillers. If you have any questions, put it in the chat. Let's chop it up. Let's mix it up. Let's pump it through. We're going in. We still got another 40 minutes, 50 minutes. Let's get the conversation going and started. You know what I mean? Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. London Cabby's in the building. Jay Smith's in the building. Barron's in the building. Let's get it going on. Yes, sir. We're at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel, chopping it up, mixing it up, and pumping it through. We're at 2 shots up, Hennessy side of the game. We're pumping it through today. And, we're just doing our thing, man. We're just doing our thing and keeping as positive as we can, you know what I mean, and staying in our lane, you know what I'm saying? So life is good, and you just got to just keep pushing, man. You know what I mean? We just got to keep pushing. London Cabby's in the building. We're in the building tonight, the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. So, yeah, man, we just got to keep pushing, man. We got to keep going. And I've been doing my daytime streams. Charity's been coming true. Yeah, like I did say, I've got the crypto wallet now. So that crypto is going up now. And Charity's coming true with the daytime streams. And I'm trying to find a ways that I can advance the daytime stream. The only problem is that I don't like to do anything expensive because I don't know if I'm going to make money in the daytime. So I don't like to do anything expensive. If I had my own way and everything was good, I'll be taking trips all over the UK. Going different places. I could go Huddersfield, I could go Liverpool, Manchester. I could go all different places and go on live stream and show you like different places of the country. Pick a place and we go. We could go Europe, we could go somewhere else, but the thing about it is every time you move in this UK place, it is extremely expensive out here at the moment. Everything is expensive out here, and your money goes like that quick. I mean, hotels are expensive, petrol is expensive. Things are expensive at the moment. You know what I mean? So things are tightly expensive right now. So you know what I mean? It's just and. You gotta tighten your belt. You know what I mean? You gotta tighten your belt. You know what I mean? You gotta tighten your belt, bruv. You gotta tighten up your belt and I understand. We're heading for tough times. Tough times are ahead. Tough times are ahead, mate. You know what I'm saying? Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. So it's tough times ahead. So you got to work hard, focus, put your head down, and keep pumping it through. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep pumping it through, man. You know what I mean? It's not easy out here. It's not easy. The race is not for the swift. It's for those who can endure it. You just got to know how to enjoy it out here. And, see what's going down on the airways, you know what I mean? YouTube streets. These YouTube streets, bruv. You know what I mean? Okay. You know. Everybody want cake. Everybody want cake. You know what I'm saying? I ever thought about doing hiking vlogs, national thing. When I was younger, at the time I was eating, for heaven's sake. Hiking vlogs, I don't know about that. I can't do hiking. I'm too old for that, bro. I'm too old, bruv. I'm too old now. You know, I had to get I got arthritis. I'm tired. You know what I mean? I can't be doing that. Yeah, I'm an old boy now, mate. You know what I mean? So I'm just staying in my lane and pumping it through. You know what I mean? And Trout, he sent me some crypto today as well, which was nice again. My crypto wallet is looking, my Ethereum wallet is getting healthy. Ethereum side of the game. You know what I mean? I'm doing my thing, man. You know? Cabby, how do you feel about this Tesla stock? I was always wanted to buy a Tesla stock, and it was like it went up to about £799 at one point when it was the hype of what's going on, and then now it went down to 400. Now it's at 200 pound. Damn, I really want to buy Tesla stock. I really want to buy Tesla stock. What do you think about this Tesla stock? Was it overinflated? Is it never going to go back up to big money? And Tesla stock, £200 is really cheap for a Tesla stock, bro. You know, I could see that in about 5, 10 years time, that over and getting crazy and getting really high. I was thinking about Tesla stock. The Ethereum is, Ethereum is £1,000. It went down to 700 quid. I should have bought it when it was 700 quid. I didn't buy it. I remember that Ethereum was the Ethereum was £3,800. It went up to at one point, and down to £700. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Down at the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. You don't last too long. I don't know why you do it. But at the moment, I would stick to commodities. Okay, commodities. You know what I mean? The thing with car commodities now, they can't get all the commodities, chips, etc. Tesla always goes up and down. Electricity prices don't help. So Tesla is good for long term. I don't miss Jermaine at all, bro. I'm glad that Jermaine don't come in. I don't miss Jermaine at all. Him sitting there talking rubbish. I mean, it wouldn't be so bad if he was talking facts. You know what I'm saying? Sitting there talking lies. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah. You buy small across the different stocks using trading 1-2-1-2. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just feel like, when you've been looking at something for so long, and then when it goes down to that price, you're like, God damn. It's like, when the Tesla, I was going to buy it when it was £1,800. Not the Tesla, the Ethereum. Ethereum, I was going to buy it at £1,800. And when I looked at it and it went to £700, I was like, God damn. Well, it's £1,000 now. But, I was like, God damn. It's like, man, shit, where's man? I missed out on everything else in life. I got to get on. I think this is the time to start buying, and there ain't that much money around, but you know what I'm saying? This is the time to start buying. I missed out on everything else. I don't want to miss this boat. It seems like, but how far can it go down? How far can it go? Everything's down today, don't it? How far can it go down from Tesla being £200? I mean, bloody hell, it can go down any further than that. Ethereum's down to 1,081. how far can it go? Okay, okay, you know. The whole market's down. Buy now, sell later. Boss, just start small, way little each week. I bought, boss, I bought 2,500 worth of Tesla shares about 2 years ago, worth a bit more now. Yeah, I can imagine. Shit, 2 years ago. It's worth a bit more now, yeah? Oh, shit, that's not bad. Just start small, little each week. Yeah, and then I might as well just, I don't know. But come on, bro. How much you going to start small when it comes to £200 worth of Tesla stock, bro? How much you going to start small, London Carry? How small can that be? £200 for a Tesla stock. I hope you're right. I hope I don't miss this £200 Tesla stock. And the next minute, in the next 5 years, it goes up to bloody, 10 grand or something. I'll be up to 10 grand, you know what I'm saying? Or 5 grand. I'm going to be kicking myself. I remember that was £200. £200. You know what I'm saying? And I took that money and went on holiday with it. Now I've got memories. You know what I mean? You just can't make it out, I tell you. The thing about it, right, Ron Kebby, in 5 years' time and in 10 years' time, you're going to look back at these days and think to yourself, God damn, why didn't I just buy, the way we look at houses back 20 years ago, 30 years ago, in the 80s, you look back and you think, God damn, I remember when I saw houses, the houses was in London for like 40 grand, 45 grand. You think to yourself now, why didn't I just buy two houses back then? And then now, if you look at it now, it's like £800,000 and £700,000. It's like, God damn. I remember I met this guy in the sauna one time. He said to me, I took some wrong turns in my life. You know that, bro? Damn, that's some deep thing. I took some wrong turns in my life. You can buy a bit of share of £25 a week. Boss, you are only 50. You can have 10-year plan. I have a 10-year plan. True boss. Yeah, I'm telling you, London Cabby, trust me. Trust me, 10 years from now, you're going to look back and you're going to say to yourself, God damn, I remember when the Tesla stock and this and the crypto was down. Why didn't I just put all that money into why didn't I? You're going to say the same way you did it with the houses, the same way you're going to do it with all the crypto and everything. Trust me, mark my words, London Cabby, is going to be the same thing. You're going to be kicking yourself saying, man, imagine if I just said I was going to buy this. If I did just keep this and I would have been, it's the same thing. And how much, and you get to a certain age where you start running out of time. Like, you start running out of time. You just can't make this stuff up. Upstairs thinking, downstairs for dancing boss. And it's the same. You know what it is, London Cabby? It's the same. I believe London Cabby and Jay Smith. Hear this one. Mark my words. I believe what's happening up north is gonna happen in London. Is gonna happen up north in the next 10 years or so. Up north is getting more and more expensive. Now you can still buy a house up north for like 70, 80 grand, but soon it's gonna be crazy. I bet it's gonna go to like 3, 4, 500,000. Yeah, 10 years trout would be thinking if I kept the ETF I gave boss, it would be worth $1 million today. Big up to Trouty, man. Trouty's doing a good job in the daytime, bro. Coming true on the pinky side of the game. He's coming true with the crypto. He's coming true in the daytime stream. Yeah. And don't forget, guys, Keith Jenkins is going live on Saturday. We're going to raid his channel. Maybe I'll have to do a Keith Jenkins special on Saturday. I'll have to do a Keith Jenkins special on Saturday to spread back love. You've got to spread love. One hand wash the other, two hand wash your face. So I'm going to probably do a Keith Jenkins special on Saturday because he's going live at 11 o'clock UK time on Saturday. So we're going to have to raid his stream. And then he seems like he's going to do well on his channel. He's got 228 likes already on his he's on his live. And you've seen that before. Before you go live, you got 238 likes, and also he's got people talking in the chat already. He's got super chats already. I was the first one to super chat him, and he's got super chats already. Now I think that guy was the second one. That guy here was the second one. I was the first one to super chat him. This guy was the second. He came second, and there was third, fourth. I opened the floodgates, and all of a sudden, yeah, this guy was the second person to super chat him. And then the other people were super chatting. He ain't even live yet. All kind of people were super chatting because I opened the floodgates for it. And all kind of people's been super chatting. I wonder how much super chats he's up to already. Looking on his page, I see super chatting coming out. He ain't live yet. I was like, man, you gotta make this stuff up. Big up to Keith Jenkins, without a doubt. To spend money, to make money. Barry, have you only had? I have only down 96% on my crypto. Shit. Oh, 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 oh. Am I looking right? I have I'm only down 96.5% on my crypto portfolio. It could be worse. Oh my god. I know a guy. It was this guy it was a guru. He's not a guru. He's a crypto man, and he was a finance investor. And he used to preach that a lot on his channel. He used to have a YouTube channel. He used to preach it a lot. And since this crash now, he's down 100 and he said it was on 120 grand, 120 or 180 grand, 120 grand on his whole investments. And looks like he's in tears. And the thing about it, the hype he was talking about, yeah, man, this much happened. It's just unbelievable. Man. 96.5% down on my crypto portfolio. It could be worse. Funny. Could be worse. I don't know how worse it could be. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how worse it could be, mate. You know what I'm saying? That is crazy. Absolutely crazy. You can't make this stuff up. 96% on your crypto. Is there anything left? Is there anything left? God damn. Well, but I'm on my spin account. No problem. I'm up. You would be Jay Smith where you are. You know what I mean? You would be. You would be. You would be. You know. Damn. My Lord, how does it feel to be 96% down on your crypto? My gosh. Well, unfortunately, next year they say it's going to get worse. They say it's going to get worse next year. They say brace for impact. They say brace for impact because it's going to get worse next year. We're heading for a serious times. We ain't even hit the worst yet. We ain't even at the beginning stages yet. And then you see how weak the pound is going. The dollar is catching the pound like it ain't no tomorrow. I think the dollar is going to pass the pound. And that's ridiculous because I remember when the dollar was 2-1. We used to have £1 for $2. We're living in some serious times. We're living in some serious times. But one thing you must say, Jason, if your house has gone up, then innit? Your house must be up. How much is your house up, Jason? Not up to your business. It must be up. Your house must be up. Well, my girlfriend, when I lived here from Peterborough, I had a girlfriend I was living with, and she had a house. I have about £13 left in my bicycle. 60. Nah, but you're trolling. You're trolling now, Jason. You're trolling. That's not possible, bro. That's not possible. You're trolling. You're trolling, bro. There's no way. There's no way that can be true. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. There's no way. There's no way you can tell me you had £75,000 and now you got £13. There's no way. When I had a girlfriend, I had a girlfriend when I came back from Thailand. She got a house up in Peterborough. Her house was worth £200,000 when I got there. You know, yeah, £200,000 when I got there, and okay, yeah, and her house is worth £400,000 now. So if your houses are going up, yeah, right, I tell you, unbelievable, unbelievable. I just, I was just looking at a survey, and the survey says, "Who's trying to steal Barry's cake?" Bar Finds 44%, Steph Travel at 8%, Ben Newton 8%, all of them 41%. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. Keith Jenkins, Landon, man, I built this cake, man. I built my cake and everybody want to take my cake. You guys going crazy, man. I lost your mind. I'm going to use the toilet and come back. We're in the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Everybody trying to take cake. Quiet before the storm, boss. Thailand is serious trouble as well. I agree, bro. It's a serious times ahead, bro. My gosh, I'm scared. Make me don't want to travel. I want to use the toilet. That make me don't want to travel because serious times are ahead, bro. I want to save every penny I got, man, because I don't want to brace for impact. You're gonna start go travel and come back, and you can't get that money back. You know what I'm saying? Boy. Let's take a little commercial break. Come back at the Club for the Zinc YouTube channel. Righty-ho. We had the Club Fillers Inc. YouTube channel. Tonight we still got to pump it through. What we on about now? Yeah, yeah, these guys need to stop being so selfish, man. Start sharing some cake. It's funny. Yeah, type influence gonna influence. If you stay in Thailand at 2,200, 2,000, Bangkok, die slowly. Okay, we'll be gone. Um, there's a lot of things going on around the world, mate. I tell you, you guys got to brace for impact because I don't know what's gonna happen next year, mate. Uh, Boy, how bad can it get? How low can it go? Where can it go to? Money's so hard to come by these days. It's so easy to go that. Oh, damn, I thought I saw something there. Yeah, money's so hard to come by and so easy to lose these days. I'll tell you one thing, boy. That's why everybody's trying to steal cake. Everybody's panicking. Everybody's trying to make money. And it's unreal, bro. It's unreal. You know. Mm. Be interesting to see Keith Jenkins live stream on Saturday. It'll be interesting. I bet you people will be going over there to try and steal cake, boy. I bet there'll be some cake stealing on Saturday. People going over there to try and rub shoulders with Keith Jenkins. That's the way it is. Yeah. At these prices, we'll stop going. Yeah, I'm not going to be paying. Buddy is going to be busy, loads of bars packed. But yeah, I do believe that it's still going to be packed. I mean, people still travel. People still travel through recessions and broke times, and yeah, it's still going to be packed. It's still going to be people there. It's still going to be going on, but you know, there's a lot of opportunities to be make bank in there. Your cash is king. I agree. I 100% agree, Jay Smith. I 100% agree with you, bro. This is when you're supposed to come out to play with your money and start going to buy bargains. You know what I mean? The only thing about it is the house prices are high. I'm thinking the house prices. I don't know if the house prices are going to come down that much. The house prices have gone up so much. I don't think they're going to come down that much. You know. The house, like I said, my girlfriend I was living with, that house was worth £400,000. I can't believe it. That was only 5 years ago when I came back. That wasn't even. That just went like that. 5 years just went like that. Boom. You know what I'm saying? And she's worth double. You know what I'm saying? It's like, God damn, bro. But the world is moving fast and things are changing right now. And boy, I tell you, it's getting crazy out here. It's getting crazy out here, bruv. You know what I mean? I don't know what to think what's going to happen in the near future. I don't know what's going to happen, mate. But I tell you, they say brace for impact. I think next year is going to be a deadly year, man. It's going to be a deadly year, mate. It's going to be a deadly year. In the UK, boss, will never drop that much. I agree. I think so too. I think so too. Especially in London. It ain't going to drop that much. People are sitting there trying to wait for market crash and all kind of things. It's gone up too far. The balloon is big, you know. You know what I mean? People's house prices have gone up the girl's gone house has doubled. You know what I mean? So things are going crazy. They say that people's house soon the house prices are going up more in London, Caribbean, and they say that it's going to get to a point where people are not even going to be able to afford. Well, they can't afford to buy houses anyway. It's people can't afford to buy houses anyway. So the country's open to buy rightly or wrongly. All the world wants to have is flats in London. Yes, sir. You know why? It is very true, Jay Smith, London Cabby. Very, very true. I love Dead Recessions, good Warren Buffett quotes. You only find out who's swimming naked when the tide goes out, and that's the truth. That's real truth, Jay Smith, real truth. That's true, London Cabby. You know what? That's so true because you know what? They know. Many people around the world, they buy that because they know they can put, for example, they buy a flat in Regent Street was worth £3 million, you know, um, today, or 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, and it's probably going to be worth 6 million today. You understand? So their house is going to double, triple, sometimes even more, double and triple up. You know what I mean? The house prices are crazy in London, so everybody wants it. That's why you see, and then some people will just sit on their houses. That's why you see a lot of ghost houses. All them places around Regent Street and all them places, there's a lot of ghost houses, People who just got houses sitting off there. People from Russia and all these people and Arab people and all kind of different people just, and that's why they curved down a lot on this house thing. Now they have to trace back, or they came down very hard on buying houses. Remember, you could buy a house cash back in the day. You know that, London Cap. London Cap, back in the day, you could buy a house cash, and not too many people would say too much to you these days. You couldn't buy a house cash. They want to trace. They want to trace the money back to where you got that money from, because there's a heck of a lot of money laundering going on in the house business, and they know it. You know what I'm saying? They know it, so they want to trace you down to every last penny. You ask anybody who wants to get a mortgage, they trace you right down to where your penny came from, and so it's tough. Lots of people in Hong Kong buying where they live. Um, yeah. Mm, mm. So, what do you think, Jay Smith and London Cabby? What do you think at my age, at 50? What do you think is the best investment I should do right now? Right now, what do you think is my best investment I can do right now? What do you think the best investment is? It to buy some crypto, to try and buy a house, to try and buy a house abroad, to buy a business? To what do you think the best thing? What's the best advice for me now at 50 years old, in the position I'm in? Somebody give me the best advice I could do. You know, down at the Club Villas Inc. YouTube channel. Like such this guy can't make up his money if he's a troll, he's a super chat. This guy can't make up his mind. Oh dear, you're funny. London is one of the best cities in the world. Park up the cash. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do, from Russia and all kind of places, and depends on your income, boss. We're not going to talk about the income. So, you know what I mean? Yeah, it depends on the income. Yeah, yeah. To you, London Cabby, you guys are all right because you guys have got property already. So you guys are smiling high. So imagine if can you imagine if you, Jay Smith, can you imagine you and London Cabby had to start from scratch from now? Can you imagine if you had to start from scratch in this day and age, from now, from scratch? Can you imagine how you would feel? Can't make this stuff up. Pay off any debt first. Real talk. They're from Russia, bro. Russian people buy off. Russian people buy off. They're from Russia. They're Russians. Russian people come over there and buy up property in London. Yeah, pay off any debts first. Yes. So yeah, get a second, third business, fourth business, build up some money. I remember when Thingy said, that Patrick McDavid said, "Don't buy a house till you have a certain amount of money." I think that's quite true. It's funny, Patrick McDavid said he didn't buy his house. He was up something like, I can't remember. He said he was up something like, he had like, I don't know how much he said he had. I think it was like 100 and something thousand. People say, "Why don't just buy a house?" He said he ain't gonna buy a house. So he didn't buy a house till he reached like 1 million or something like that. But and then you got other people who say and get a property as fast as you can. You know, buy crypto, buy shares. I don't know, man. I don't know, mate. What is the best option? You know what I mean? I personally think I travel too much. That's what I personally think. Maybe I need a year out, but I'm tired. I can't see myself taking a year out. I could do with a year out, but you know what I mean. I don't know, mate. It's all happening. You got a personal mortgage to pay off. Better than investing in this time. You know what I mean? It's crazy. I suppose you just have to just get on with it, mate. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I ain't going back to my ex-girlfriend either. She can go take a hike. So the best thing I could do is, I know what I gotta do. I'm gonna get like a second business going on, mate. Start making some real money. This was just a preliminary hearing. Just a warm up side of the game. Next year we're going for a second business. Make some real cash again. If there's any money out there. I'm going to test the waters if there's any money out there. You know what I mean? You can't invest if you don't have a job and earn some money. You just can't make it up, can you? You can't make it up. You just can't make it up. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I sit here and work 3 hours earlier today. I sit here and work 2 hours today. That's 2 live streams for 5 hours. And then someone come talk about you can't invest if you don't have a job. You just can't make it up. You know what I'm saying? What part of the game am I missing? Just over broke. JOB. If you want to be with me, you can't make it up, boss, while you're working hard and some fool saying that. You can't make it up. It's just unbelievable. Just unbelievable. You're throwing everything at the wall. You're giving it all you can. You're waking up in the daytime. You're sleeping. Last night I went to bed at 4 o'clock in the morning. I woke up 8 o'clock. Got up, did my lives, set up my live stream for the daytime. Set up my day. Got my breakfast. Set up my day. 2 live streams for the day. One at 1 o'clock. One at night 8 o'clock. Get ready. Boom, boom. Got down to the print. I had to go down to the library, go and print off some stuff. I had to go and fix the light in my bathroom, get this light thing done, do all these things, bam, bam, bam. Got my washing done. Walk down there, this, that, put on the live stream, 1 o'clock in the laundry, live stream, walk around 3 hours, full 3 hours, live streaming, walking around doing this, putting that in, come back. Didn't even sleep because I was, when I came back about 6 o'clock. Washing out, didn't even sleep because usually I get a little nap in the daytime and then come back from my live. Didn't sleep, put my live stream on at 9 o'clock, bang, and I've been live streaming for 2 hours. Someone says, "Oh, first thing you need to do is get a job." It's like, man, you just can't make it up. You just can't make it up, man. You just can't make it up. You know. What do you have for breakfast, boss? What my usually breakfast. Yeah. What do you do for breakfast? What do you have for breakfast? I have, what I have is this. I have a big plate of fruit. Then I have this is ginger with green tea, ginger, and honey. That's my drink. And I have a bowl of fruits and with all different fruits, banana, apple, and that's usually my stable breakfast for the morning, usually. But if I don't feel like I'm on a little healthy breakfast, I go to the calf. As I said, I used to go to the calf and have a nice big fry up. If I know I'm gonna have a long hard day, I have a big fry up, a nice big fry up, so I'm charged up for the day. But I'm not going to the breakfast place no more because, they gave me back bread 2 times. We're not going to go back down the back bread road again. They gave me back bread 2 times. And I refuse to give, I do not take rubbish. If you want to go and give some rubbish to someone, they want to give back bread, give it to someone else, don't give it to me. And they knew I don't like back bread, so they might be telling me something not to come back no more. So I won't come back because I know the power of my dollar. You understand? So unfortunately, we're not going to be going there. So that's what I usually have for breakfast. Honey is full of sugar. It's not full of sugar, unfortunately. It's not full of sugar. Of course, I'm into garlic. 100%. I had garlic today. I didn't even have a fruit. What I had today was, I didn't even. That was usually my breakfast. But today, what I had for breakfast was this. I had a smoothie, and the smoothie was water in it. Then I had spinach. Then I had banana, apple, tangerine. Then I put garlic in it, 2 cloves of garlic, olive oil, and I mixed that all together. What else did I have? And honey as well, with some honey as well, because honey heals you, and honey. And I mixed that all together. I mixed it all together to make a smoothie, and it was nice. And with the spinach, that's like a power pack machine. And I always have the garlic. The garlic makes you feel stronger and better, and it gives you a single man side of the game. And makes you stronger downstairs too. You have to have your garlic when you get older. It makes your body run better. You're supposed to be every organic garlic, chop it up, and it's got penicillin in it, and that penicillin gives you power in the bedroom. You have to eat your garlic. I eat garlic every day, every day. It's extremely important you eat your garlic when you get older, and that will keep your blood vessels flowing as well. And that was, I remember when. I remember when someone had a stroke and the doctor, they started eating garlic, and the doctor said, well, if you ate that garlic before, you wouldn't have got the stroke. You know what I'm saying? Because it keeps your blood flow going. Gotta eat garlic, bro. When I was in Thailand, a man said to me, and I kept getting sick. He said, when I get sick and I feel down, I just eat some cloves of garlic for real. It makes me feel better. You gotta eat your garlic. I don't like to eat too much around ladies, but I ain't got no ladies right now, so it doesn't make no difference to me. You know what I mean? It's got fructose, so it depends. I drink. I don't eat that kind of honey. I eat what's the honey I've got there and it's run out now. It's finished. It's finished, but I've got to buy another one. What's the honey I eat? Can't remember the name of the honey, man. I'm lost, man. I'm all over the place. You know me. I can't remember. Manuka honey. That's it. Manuka honey. I eat Manuka honey. It heals you from inside out, and that's what Manuka honey is. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I have. You gotta take good care of yourself. You gotta take good care of yourself. I don't drink in ginseng. No, ginseng doesn't really do much for me. That sounds frigid, horrible. Yeah, cappuccino. It's very nice, man. It's nice. It's a power. You feel that when you drink that shit in the morning, boy. It tastes nice, Jason. Trust me, it tastes nice. And with the honey as well, it tastes good, bro. Mix that with the spinach and the garlic and the fruits, and you mix that all up together. Ah, damn, bro, that is live, bro. That's live. Drink that down, man. Daytime, you're getting guaranteed. You're getting a single man side of the game hard on. You know what I'm saying? Guaranteed. You know what I'm saying? And your big age is there. You know what I'm saying? You know. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't have no ladies, so what does he make? I don't have no ladies. Yeah, so, if I had ladies, I wouldn't drink it. But if I ain't got ladies, I don't have ladies. I don't drink garlic. I don't eat garlic. I ain't got no ladies, so what does it make? I could eat garlic all day long. I ain't got no ladies to kiss anyway. So, it don't make no difference to me. And there you go. Unbelievable, unbelievable, unbelievable. So tomorrow we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna do a daytime stream, 1 o'clock. We're gonna do an evening time stream again. I hope I can keep up with this, Just boil it. And that's what I'm trying to say. That's why I gotta eat so much thing because I gotta keep up with this thing because this ain't no joke, man. You know what I'm saying? Bro, Farang's #1 fan. Okay, sounds good to me. Barry, can you do some air frying cooking videos like you did? Maybe, yeah, one day I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. You sound depressed, Barry. What happened? I'm not depressed. I'm doing good, man. I'm feeling good. I've had a long day. I mean, could you think you could speak for 3 hours? I've been speaking. I did a 3 hour stream earlier, and I'm doing a 3 hour stream now. And I don't just sit there like anybody else and just sit there and just, I'm chopping it up and dropping knowledge and education. I'm giving out so much knowledge. This shit wears on you, you know. This is a focus thing. This is a whole show I put on 2 times a day, and it ain't no joke. You know what I mean? So, of course, it's the end of the night. Of course, I'm tired. I'm tired, but you can hear it in my voice. And I've been going hard all week, double shift, daytime, nighttime. I'm not going to stop the daytime shift because my man Trout is coming true. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to stop my daytime shift, obviously. If a man's coming true in daytime, if I'm going to stop that, man, even man told me to wake up 5 o'clock in the morning, I'm going to start going live 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to make some dough. If we're going to go anywhere in the Philippines, I'm going to make some money. So if I'm getting crypto and I'm getting big pinkies in the daytime, you think I'm going to wake up in the daytime and start going live? I'm going live every day till that stops. Nighttime and daytime till that stops. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, you believe that. What kind of rubbish? 72 hours stream. Yeah, so that's the way it is. That's the way it is. Down at the Club Villas Inc. YouTube channel. Yeah, so we gotta keep working. Good night, guys. Bedtime for me at Heathrow early. Oh man. Big up Jay, big up London Cabby, man. Hope everything works out good, man. Thanks for coming down, London Cabby. I hope everything works out good for your Heathrow tomorrow. And get some good rest, man. You know, take care of yourself and you know what I'm saying? And it's all good, man. The legends in the building. Legends in the building. I'm not gonna be on here too long. Another 5 minutes and I'm getting out of here. We had fun today. We chopped it up. We had fun. We spoke about it. Tomorrow's a big day, Big Boss Friday. And, you know, we're going in. And don't forget, Saturday we're going to go into Keith Jenkins style and spread some love. Got to spread some love to Keith Jenkins. Keith Jenkins spreads a lot of love over here, man. A lot of love. So we got to spread that love. One hand wash the other. 2 hand wash your face. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so yeah. So there it is. Gotta keep pushing. I wouldn't I wouldn't take money for that, my man, unfortunately. I wouldn't take money for that. It's not my style. The ginger turmeric black pepper capsules therefore work on inflammation, etc. I wouldn't take money. I wouldn't do that. Unfortunately, no matter how much of an enemy you are, how much I hate you, I'm a man's man. And that's grassy. You're coming to bust the grass. That's grassy, and I don't grass. I don't grass. That's grassy, unfortunately. I don't grass, bro. You should know that by now. I don't grass. No matter if you're enemy or not. You know, where I'm from, it doesn't matter if you're an enemy or not. Your grass is a grass. You just no grass in the rules, mate. There's no grass in rules, no excuses. You know what I mean? So I don't do them kind of things, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. We're at the Club Fillers Inc. Yeah, those to everyone here. I don't give a damn. I don't give a damn. There's no excuses. You get it? There's no excuses. You can't say this guy did that, so now you got an excuse to grass. There's no excuse for grassing, bro. No excuses, none. No excuses. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand the rules of the streets first, bro. If somebody kills your best friend, you can't grass. You can't sue nothing. There's no grassing, bro. You got to handle it on the streets if you want it, but there's no grassing. That's just the way the streets are, mate. You gotta learn it. You gotta understand it. It's Mafia Code style. It's so you learn it. There's no grass in the tree. No excuses. No excuses. You can't say he did this and he did that and that's it. I think 90% of the community are not racist, but I think it's about community must. It's just all stupidity, man. Everybody just grow up. Everybody grow up and be better. Just try and do better. You know what I mean? Let's not. I don't like talking about race. I don't want to bring race to my chat because then people make poor excuses. It's not about race. It's just doesn't matter. People make it. You see that just makes. If I was thinking about race, I wouldn't have had the life I had. I had all the life I had because I don't think about race. I just think about good things, great things in life. So I don't talk about race and kind of thing. Who gives a damn? Who gives a damn? You know. Yeah, I don't talk about them kind of things. Right, so I'm gonna get some rest, guys. I'm gonna get some rest, Jay Smith. I'm gonna get some rest. I'm gonna be up again tomorrow. I'm gonna get a long day tomorrow. Actually, well, hopefully it won't be too long. It is a long day. Long day tomorrow. Friday's always a long day, guys. Always a long day. It's the end of the week. So I've got a long day tomorrow, so I'm going to get some good rest tonight. I'm not going to be up too long, so I'm going to get some good rest. I've had a tough week. And, I've had a tough week, and, see you later, bro. I've had a tough week, and I'm tired, so I've had enough, and I'm just going to just go to bed. That's it. Get some rest. So big up yourself, and I'll see you. If I don't see you tomorrow, 1 o'clock daytime, I'll see you in the evening, 9 o'clock UK time. Barry the Boss is signing off. Latest, bro.